What kind of shit did I sign up for? This is that
I
bullshit.
didn't warn them.
Don't be sorry I didn't get grown yesterday.
Yeah, I'm a bitch.
I've been grown for a long time, baby.
Here's my
hey.
See my ID?
So when you come into the room, the way you like to do, don't treat me like I'm 18, cause I'm ready for you.
Ready.
I see your glutes popping off to the right.
And left.
I see your glutes popping off to the left too. Your thighs, oh, them beautiful thighs. I just wanna stand right here and imagine you loving me every day. I wake up in the morning and I am so incredibly in love with you.
And hard.
Oh, so hard.
Give me that.
Give me that.
I quit.
Yeah. Give me that. Back it up, baby. And give me that. Back it up, baby. Give it up. Oh, back it up, baby.
And do what?
And give me that. Give me it all night long.
Woo!
Song number 9 on the album. Coming to you real soon.
Right?
Talk to me Tuesday.
Blue in the house. Speed up.
Feel you. Blue Mitchell,
The song is
baby.
called Give Me That Bitch.
Back it up and give it to me, baby.
Alice, I'm learning shit about you every day.
Oh my gracious! You gonna put it off on me?
Yeah.
Nick,
I
make the
just
song.
work out.
You thought it was the shit.
Good and bad.
I could work out to give me that
Back
bitch.
it up, back it up.
And give me that.
Give me that. Give me that. Give
So
me that.
that's song number 9 on the album. It's coming to you real soon. If you want to get the best of Blue on Tuesdays, nigga have that mixed out for you in a week or so. It is your boy Speed Doggy Dog in the building. It's the funniest motherfucker you ever gonna meet. Why?
Cause you're never gonna meet Jamie Foxx.
With a low price, absolutely none. Can check out my new stand-up comedy play at
The Taco Bell Wilshire Theater.
What's the Wilshire?
I'm saying it. I'm the one saying it, right?
Right.
And the play is called.
I'm the one saying it, right, Mom?
And now we got.
Shelly Rio.
And now we got.
Alice Ray Bond from Social Workout Studio.
I forgot, my bad. I
Hashtag working out with Alice.
mean, yeah. Give me that. And we'll talk. Every time I hear your voice now, we go, give me that.
Right.
You gonna go back it up. Yeah, get that thing.
I seen her shoulders moving. I was like,
Yeah. Well, she
You
not
were,
like,
you were lucky I'm in the corner because I would have started doing some squats or kickbacks or something.
All right.
Really getting in there.
hey, won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
on that side.
kind of make you want to get him go work out. All right, bitch, I'll go.
Hey, look, the beat was banging. I mean, you know.
Give me that. And now we got
Blue Mitchell, baby.
behind the glass curtain, the one, the only, my second seed.
Shalom to the people.
I can't do that
Joseph.
shit.
Oh, 'cause
He was
he's a
like,
guest,
I can't do that
my bad. Oh, wait a minute.
shit. He said, I
Take
can't do
two.
that
Take
shit.
two.
My bad.
Take two.
I'm a little slow.
Hilarious.
And
Allegedly.
She said, what about the guest?
Speedy, did you forget the guest?
he's
Nigga,
sitting there.
Got a fitted blue shirt on. We seen him.
Hey, but man, he like any box to it. I ain't saying nothing funny today. I'm just, hey, buddy. I want to get out here and be like, talk to you for a second over in the corner.
in the corner.
Allegedly.
Talking over there, I get my ass beat over there. Over here, I'm funny as fuck. So I'm gonna try this again.
My
Before I
bad.
was rudely interrupted by the new one. And else we got.
Well, we got a phone call first. No, just playing.
And else we got.
Alice Ray Bond from Social Workout Studio. Hashtag working out with Alice.
Give me that. And else we got.
Shelly Rio.
And else we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
Behind the glass curtain, my only second seed.
Shalom to the people.
Shalom. Now, special guest in the building. This is how we normally do it. I don't know what the fuck happened a minute ago. Had a chink in the armor. Very talented brother. He's a boxer by trade.
Correct.
You get really close on that mic.
Oh, you
Correct.
There you
Correct.
go. In the house we got
Joseph Adroma, creator of Powerbox.
Joseph
Jomo.
A joke. Where you from?
I was born in Nigeria.
Oh, okay. What is a Jomo
Is he
mean?
African?
It's,
Ask him. He said,
No,
no, he
'cause
said he's
you-
Nigerian.
Okay.
He's Nigerian.
That's different,
No,
right?
because I know.
Yeah.
Guys,
Nigerian, but actually I'm an Israelite.
Okay.
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
oh, yeah.
hey,
Most
hey! I
definitely.
see your fringes, dog.
I see.
All right, my brother.
saw
All
you.
right, my
I
brother.
saw you.
I
I
see
saw
you.
you.
Shalom.
I need to get one. Shalom, my brother. That's why. See, my guy right there.
He's Nigerian, so I'm pretty sure either you or somebody
he
sent
just
me
said
an
he
email.
just said he's
no, I'm
an
saying somebody
Israelite.
sent me an email because they locked up, so I need to find out who that is that's locked up. Apparently, it's a friend of mine.
You need a
Said
picture
he
of
need-
you and your credit card.
$2,000.
Now, you know the Nigerian guy was a white guy too. No, I'm not
Absolutely
kidding.
right. No, you're absolutely
It
right.
was a white guy.
Yes, it
Yeah.
was.
Okay.
We were just talking about that earlier. So the boxing that you do, is it a certain type or like my son's 14, he wants to box. I think he wants because he plays basketball. Brothers be coming at him.
Okay.
He light skinned like this. So he need to get some more nigga in. So he said, "Dad, I need to box." So for a kid, how would you start him off, or how does that?
Well, the type of boxing I do, it's pretty much basic boxing.
Okay.
But it's different from the natural one you do, the 1-2s, and the one you do at the actual boxing gym where you go around just in the ring. But I teach them the basic stuff, how to throw punches, how to stand, and how to move and do all that stuff. But we do it nonstop,
Literally nonstop.
nonstop for
Literally.
an hour.
You want me to interview with you? Invite the man and you pre-come in here. We can just keep going. You and him.
She's like co-sign.
Literally
No, okay.
nonstop.
So when you say nonstop, like he's going.
We do it nonstop. Like say, from the beginning of the class, I stick here. I go with the music also. We play the music. We go with the beat of the music, and then we go nonstop. We start punching, and I put different combinations. I can say straight punches, both hands, and with your left foot up front, and then we can switch side. And we do both sides with the left foot and the right foot. So we can add different combinations, and it's a hell of a workout.
Is there a bag in front of you?
There's a bag in front of you.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I put a picture of somebody on the bag?
Put anybody's picture you
So
want.
wait a minute. So
Put
if
Trump
you,
on there. Motherfucker, no.
if you hitting a bag like that nonstop, you're sweating like crazy.
Oh yeah.
You can burn at least close to 3,000 calories.
Oh my god.
How long is this session?
An hour.
Oh shit, I need
Probably
that.
less than an hour.
And like
You can
literally
burn.
after the session, you'd have to mop the floor. Come on, I'm just explaining.
She's actually
Like-
You told me to talk more.
No, no. That shit, we cannot tell the notes that we give you.
No, but literally you need
No,
to
I'm playing
mop
with
the
you.
floor. Like it's
You're
a
drenched,
lot.
yeah.
She's actually one of my students. So
And he
she
makes
knows.
me go on his bag, and I'm like, oh,
So,
I can't even.
So
like,
she's good.
She's actually very good. She's good.
Somebody run up on her, she can be bing. Get her.
She probably can. She probably
Wait,
can.
and are you wearing wrapped or gloves?
You wrap your hands. We put gloves on,
Okay.
and yeah, we do all that stuff.
So Saturday, Sunday, what?
Well, Monday to all week.
Okay.
All week I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yes.
And you're in the valley, or are you?
I'm in the Valley. I'm in Woodland Hills Athletic Club. I'm in Chatsworth called Crunch
yeah,
Gym.
the one right up the street.
Yes,
Yeah.
across the street. Fitness 19, and
Oh, so you go to different gyms.
different gyms.
Gotcha,
And let me finish. And also Athletic Society.
Okay.
And also I have a gym in my place too. I call it the Man Cave.
At your house?
Yes, I have my own gym in my
I
house.
got a man cave too, but
But yeah,
got no boxing gloves.
yeah,
made it
I have
there.
a
I'm
man
scared.
cave, and I have a different group of people that come in there,
Okay.
and it's a great workout.
So do you only do classes, Joseph?
I do classes. I do private training. I train
Individuals as well,
individual,
okay.
yes. A couple of my
What's
buddies.
your average private training cost? Average.
Average $85 an hour.
Okay.
What
That's
about a
not
group?
bad, not bad.
What's your group rate? Let's say 13 people.
13. Okay, with 13 people, I
No.
can work with them.
Now, mind you, that was 85. They come to you, or 85 you come to
They
them.
come to me. When I go to them, it's 150.
Okay.
There you
he's
go.
I'll drive.
He's really
About
good,
right.
though. He had that when I was
85.
modeling. That's the shape I was in. It was
Right
because
here?
of him. Yeah.
Yeah, but gas is about 75.
Actually, a few of my friends knows. I think she knows you. She was just talking about you, Christina Milian.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look. Yes.
Yeah, she
I
was saying,
frequent the
look,
Christine Milians in the world. That's what I do. I'm Speedy. That's why they know me.
Yeah.
No.
You see how I
Not-
did that,
no.
Alice? You
I saw you.
know I am somebody.
No, not the
Somebody
actress,
knows me.
not the actress artist, Christine. No, the one that work at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, in the drive-thru. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay, not to bring the
God
show
damn,
down,
Vernon.
I just want to go back a little bit.
We got guests. Say hi to the guests, Vernon.
Yeah, because we know you don't want to talk about no boxing.
Shut the hell up, then maybe I could sit up here and say hi to
Uh-oh,
get
sit
shot.
Okay.
We're gonna call
First
y'all-
of
we're gonna
all,
call
He
y'all
said
uncle.
half a sketch.
You jumping in. Why don't you say hi to the guest? Won't you let me get in when I'm getting ready to get in?
You know Listerine can cure that.
That's a good point, Vern. Go ahead.
Yeah, you need a boxing session, motherfucker. That's what you need. Get some
You know what I'm saying?
anxiety out of you.
Anyway, the only person that I know of that can smack you in the face and say it wasn't me was Trump. And then a 9 out of 10, you'd be like, oh, it wasn't me. Like, I'm looking right at you. No, that wasn't me.
So your internet is slow.
Yeah, we already moved past that shit.
We done went on a break.
Okay.
Came back. We boxing now.
Vernon's holding on to that.
Do you
Vernon's
have
like, wait a
AT&T?
minute.
You must have AT&T.
You got a flip
Get
phone. That's what
respect.
you watching us on the flip phone.
That's funny.
Hold on. What did or
He's
did
like, I gotta
not
get this
Nick
off my
say
chest.
After,
He
call
did, he
back
did.
after the break and
No.
let me know.
No,
No.
he did say that.
No, you didn't say that.
Did he? Yes, he did. Okay, now you finna be a Trump, huh?
Yeah.
Well, Vernon,
Who you gonna believe?
we gonna come back to it and
I know,
then
right?
you call it.
Me and your lying eyes.
Right.
Call back.
Call back.
Anyway, Joseph, as we were saying,
So your group training sessions, Vernon. I mean, well,
Joseph.
It's okay.
Yeah, Vernon on your mind.
I
Huh?
mean, apparently he struck a nerve.
Look at you,
So
Vernon.
go ahead, Joseph.
So let's say I come and I'm part of the group.
Correct.
Is it still 85?
No,
It goes down to
it goes down. Yes.
to what?
Let's go to $40
Okay.
each
I
person.
need you. What we do for 20? I get one glove. I get one glove for 20.
You bring your own gloves.
2 gloves.
Oh, I bring my own
Just
glove.
for you. We'll
You
go
want to
20.
use someone's sweaty gloves? Ew. I use my own gloves.
But dude, we don't give a fuck about a sweaty glove.
Ew, they smell.
true.
They funky.
That's part of being a man. You get in there and put the shit on and
No.
Yeah, but
Hey,
see, you got
ain't eating with these motherfuckers.
Speedy will come with a mitt and a motorcycle glove. What's up?
The 99 cent store got all that shit. Trust me. All right, so
Oh, sorry.
no wait.
No, I was gonna say he also has those gloves where he puts them up.
The
and
pads,
You gotta
yeah.
punch him.
You think
Yeah, because
it's a
I,
boxing gym?
Sounds
You
insane.
gotta have these. This come with the gym.
Yeah.
This shit here. Hey, bing, bing,
because for a minute, Shelly, I thought you were miming.
He got a motherfucker to mind me what you doing.
Mime boxing.
Ooh, you strong. All right, so he can get his cardio up the whole 9.
Exactly.
That's
I mean,
what
he
he
can
did.
get in great shape. I mean, I've been doing this for over 20-something years, and I've seen so many people.
So I'm behind.
Just change.
That's
So many people. I've had some people lose 80 pounds, 70 pounds in a matter of. I had a guy lost 70 pounds in 7 months.
Wow,
so that
that's
was
amazing.
What? I can't look this way.
Oh, stop.
Yeah.
You
No, no, no. You know, I understand.
I'm not
Yeah,
I'm
10
kidding.
pounds a month.
I'm
That's doable.
telling
Yeah,
you the
especially for a guy.
Speedy
That's
think I'm a
doable.
mirror. That's all. When he look over here, he's just like,
Nick, turn this
I mean,
mic up.
you guys do need to tag team and like say you're gonna
No,
commit
we
to
don't
something.
need to
I've been
tag.
trying to get
Alice,
speed. I'm
Alice.
just saying.
this ain't wrestling.
I've been trying to
We
get
have a
you.
guest, Alice.
I know.
We got a
just
guest.
fine.
Yeah,
Back
this
it
ain't
on
no
up.
wrestling.
Need you to back it on up, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm
They
saying?
might
Back it
Commit
on
to-
up, Alice.
Commit
Yeah.
to something, Speedy.
yeah,
he
this
might-
is-
He's a
Because
guy. Exactly.
Right, so he
Hello.
might.
I know you have a problem with me telling you what to do.
I have a problem right now. You are telling me what to do.
I do have females.
This ain't an
Females.
intervention.
No, females. In a matter of 9 weeks, lost 40 pounds.
What?
9 weeks,
How often are they coming during the week?
5 days a week.
Okay, they're getting it in.
Yes, of course.
Now, is it a weekly rate that you have as well for something like that,
No, you pay.
or when you come?
No, you pay weekly or monthly.
Okay.
You can pay weekly or monthly.
Well, I got to pay.
But
when
the
I get
classes that I do elsewhere, they're free.
there. Oh,
Take
If
the
you have a
classes free.
membership,
If you're a
yeah.
membership, exactly. If you're
Oh,
a member
at
at
that-
that
okay,
gym,
gotcha.
For my own gym, you got to pay.
so when you come to Crunch, which is a certain day,
Crunch Monday,
he's a Tuesday.
Tuesday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
and what time?
Mondays at 5:30, Tuesdays 7:30 p.m. Fridays at 5:30 p.m. and Saturday at 10 a.m. Also, I got to mention other places. If I'm going to mention
No, go right ahead.
Woodland Hills Athletic Club is on Mondays at 8:30.
AM, PM.
8:30 a.m.
Okay.
and Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. From Friday at 9:30 a.m. Saturday at 7 a.m. Sunday at 9:30 a.m.
Hopefully, you're
Athletic.
writing this shit down.
That's a lot, right? Yeah.
Well, since you guys have a go.
You in shape, bro.
Yeah, you're definitely.
Is it just you or you have like
What if you got bad
assistant?
knees?
Just me.
Just him.
Shit.
Well, at Athletic Society, I'm there on Monday at 7 p.m., Wednesday 9:30 a.m., and 6 p.m.
You writing this down? You got it right.
Wow.
He'll tell you again.
I'll tell you again. And then on Saturday at 11:15, Fitness 19, pretty close, not too far away from here.
Chatsworth.
Fit-
The
I
one
know
in
where that's at.
Chatsworth.
That's
Fitness
why
Chatsworth.
you always run out on. I'm like, he's just in and out.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's one by me in
Fitness 19 in
in
Chatsworth.
Sylmar. In Sylmar.
Oh, Sylmar. Okay.
There's a few of them.
Yeah, they're actually pretty nice.
Yeah, Fitness 19 on. I'm there on Tuesday at 8:15.
When you got time for Joseph?
Right.
When does Joseph chill?
No, I'll tell you about
That's
me.
every day of the week right there.
No, wait. Let me finish that. Tuesday at 8:15. Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Thursday at 6:30 p.m.
Ain't no more hours left.
Okay, and one
Okay,
question,
but
Joseph.
I do get it.
Did you work at LA Fitness?
I-
Because I think that's where we met.
Yeah,
I was like, this dude looks
we-
so familiar.
we
Now
met.
that you're talking more, I'm like, I know him. He was boxing. I was training.
Yeah,
Okay, very
LA
cool.
Fitness on. Is it
Northridge.
Northridge,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
But you know
Are
what's
you're not
crazy?
still there?
No, I'm not there anymore.
Yeah. They. Yeah.
Not only does he teach all these classes, he's participating the whole time in every class. Like he's not a trainer that's like, okay, go do this. Like
Yeah,
he's
that
in
would have
there.
been me. Hit somebody.
No,
Y'all ain't doing it right now. Hit the motherfucking bag. My name is Udule. Let's go work, motherfuckers work.
No, but I love participating with the classes because I get in
You
shape.
burn
that
more
way.
calories. Yeah.
Of course.
you're like-
And I get up early in the morning. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, do my training.
Well, here's my thing.
Probably because you go to bed early.
No, I go to bed.
Well, you got to. We go.
to bed.
Ask me what time you go to bed.
What time?
Go to bed at 1 o'clock. I wake up. At 2, I'm in the gym. At 3, I'm back asleep. 4, I got to make a rep. Ain't no more hours in the day, Joe.
Yeah, you got to take naps during the middle of the day.
on
don't
your
you?
grind. You can't be mad with that. That's good.
So for my son, I think for all guys who have sons, even daughters, I
Yes.
think boxing, because I at least got to get you off me. Or most of the time somebody's gonna try you, they rush you,
It
whatever.
gives you self-confidence.
yes,
Yeah.
and
So-
that's what he needs.
Yeah.
So stop.
Self-confidence.
Yes.
Stop didn't work for you, Speedy.
No, I gotta go to sleep in an hour. Stop. No,
Your son is
Stop
14,
hitting me.
14.
years old.
It's
I mean,
6'1", 180, 185.
Oh, you should bring him.
Yeah, he said, Dad, I want to learn how to box.
Yeah, his daddy was tall.
you would love his class. He has kids. You see what?
He got this.
I just got it.
fuck was that funny?
What?
Why did you lean back on your?
That's pretty good.
So you have sons they box as well?
I do. I have a 24-year-old daughter.
Oh,
and
wow.
A 10 and 11-year-old.
And girls should do this as well.
Oh, yes.
Please,
Girls. My 10-year-old daughter, she does it. She's
Oh,
been
wow.
doing it since she was 3 years old.
You better not run up on her on the yard.
No, and he works them. Like he puts videos. They're like running with tires attached to them. I'm like, these are little kids.
Well, I don't need that part.
No. They actually, it helps them get in shape. Trust me. It does.
Well, yeah, he said, yeah, he needs to get that.
Speedy
that kind
said,
of
I
stuff.
don't need it.
But
Yeah,
I think
I don't need
Right
you.
away, you were turned off. You're like, I don't need all that.
I'm waiting for
Tire,
the-
wait a
he
minute.
takes a whip and he whoop him.
no, one thing
I need you to whoop him. I got the whooping part.
No,
He was
but
thinking about DHS.
one
That's
thing
what-
Why is your kid pulling a tire? Well, we had a flat. I had to get the tire to the car. Figured I tied to the kid.
one thing I was gonna
Some
say,
kind of way.
we baby our kids too much,
Yes.
especially in America.
Ooh, you better preach and
blame
teach. You
him.
better
No.
preach and teach.
We baby them too much, and that stopped them from having self-confidence.
Yeah.
Wow.
Exactly, because look at some of the kids now when they go to school and they say, "Oh, I'm being bullied." Wow, why are you being bullied? I mean, back when I was growing up, there's nothing called being bullied. You fight, you take your licking, and you go back home, and
And if you,
you
try,
forget.
yeah,
You come back and you know what?
you got
We're
that.
all fine.
Yeah,
But
you're right.
now you touch a little kid and say, "Oh, he bullied me." You better have some self-confidence. I told my kids, I said, "Listen, if somebody whoop your butt one day, don't come crying to me. You better go. You go back and defend yourself."
Get out there.
You said way different than I did. Daddy, he beat my ass. Well, you should have fucked with him. I bet you won't fuck with him no more.
Well, I was taught a little different. Like my dad said, if somebody fights you and you don't fight back, guess what? You got one whipping there and one whipping when you
Yeah,
got home.
well, no,
So
I got
you
the
better
same one.
defend
Yeah.
yourself.
I got the same
Defend yourself
My
at
daddy
all
said-
costs.
Because we
My
have
daddy
a
said, "Don't call me, call the police."
Hello.
Well, her daddy wasn't in my life.
What?
He wasn't.
You just had to get a dig in.
Right,
Come
right,
on
right.
now.
I didn't tell the nigga not to show up. He
But
said
no,
I'm out.
but you know what? I found out my birth father used to practice taekwondo.
Oh, you all right? You-
Like, I it was taekwondo, and dude, he had like an 8-pack, so like it's in my genes.
And I'm sure you had to defend yourself in the shelter,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so I have two
absolutely.
10-year-olds. Little
Correct.
chubby. I need to get them in there. So if I bring them all on that Saturday to where you at Crunch,
Crunch.
yes.
you do all the kids or is it different
No,
stuff? Everybody do the same thing.
Everybody in the same group.
Oh, wow, I
Yes.
love
So they have bags hanging. That
Yeah.
many
Bags,
bags hanging.
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I
So
love
there's
it.
like 2 people to a bag though.
For the
I guess.
new students, I do cater to them.
No,
to
I know
help
what you
them.
do. Exactly what you do with
No,
your daughter.
no, trust me.
Tara.
Listen, no, I'll tell you this.
What?
I'll tell you this. You meet some instructors that when a new student come in, they try to cater so much. No, I'm not
That
one
they
of
lose
those.
the class.
I'll tell you what to do, but I'm not gonna baby you.
'Cause you're trying to get 'em in the
yes,
format.
but you're here to get in shape.
Yeah.
You better buckle up. I had a student that came up to me one day. She said, "The reason I stuck with you for so many years now, because you didn't look at me as a handicapped person. Because she was overweight. She told me, she said,
Oh, I thought she was in a wheelchair.
no.
You didn't wheel me to the bag. Push it back toward me.
I lose my thought of what I'm saying. no.
You saw handicap. I thought motherfucker got that leg missing.
No. She
You propped me up. I can hit the bag.
I needed help and you didn't help me.
You got one arm. I'm a left-handed. You think, mama?
Stop it.
Left, not right. No, not you.
Guys, oh my God.
Horrible.
Blue. Oh.
Switch on. Got you. You wait till we
I
come
didn't know
back.
you were good at singing in jokes over there.
Sometimes.
Hanging out with us too long.
Sometimes.
Hello.
Yeah, not you. No, you good. Push up. You hold on. Don't you do push up. Everybody grab a dumbbell. Now get in.
You're gonna make him cry.
I can't even with
laughing.
you guys. Oh my God.
All right, everybody lean on this. Oh shit, don't lean.
Stop. Wait, Joseph, someone's asking in the group, do you think boxing should be part of the school system as a sport or physical education?
Yes.
Oh, extremely. I
Yeah.
believe so. I mean, yes, and more yes.
If nothing else, just for
Just to,
getting in shape. Yeah.
yes, just
And
to get in shape.
self-esteem.
Yeah,
And
but
self-esteem. right?
Exactly.
Physical
Yeah.
education don't even exist in schools anymore.
They took
No,
out
I-
some of
I believe they stopped
took
doing
out
that.
A lot of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
On
when
the
they
East
start
Coast
cutting the
does.
budget on schools, they cut music because that's where all the black kids learn their stuff from. They cut most of the PE
Yep.
programs
Right.
because the black kids again excel at sports, and anything I felt like excel for black kids they cut out. That's why I don't count people's money, and I don't really look at celebrities like you need to go back to your school. But I wish brothers would, and I'm not saying they all don't, but go back to that high school. Whatever they don't have that you were there and
Right.
go put it back.
That's a good idea, right there.
Just go back
Speedy.
because it don't
Great
cost shit to go
idea.
buy equipment.
Yeah.
And
Right.
but that's me counting.
Yeah,
it, whatever.
and yeah.
You're right.
So I definitely because I think the membership at Crunch is like $10 or
I
something.
mean, I paid 20.
Oh, yeah, a month. And I can do that for these little chubby little.
Yeah.
kids.
And you could bring someone for free.
And he's
every
at
time.
Fitness 19 too, and they're a little bit cheaper as well.
No,
FYI.
I don't want to go there.
I'm just saying,
I was gonna go to Crunch.
go to Crunch. I'm just.
I'll go to
And
19.
then I could be a bit like, where are
Fitness
you?
19
Keep
is
each other
newer,
accountable.
just so you know. The equipment is
No, Alice, we're
newer.
gonna talk after this shit.
You are so funny.
She is fucking hilarious. She said, "Oh, I like that song. Where that dick at? Oh shit, I can work out to that." Yeah, everybody naked.
Well, I
go to your
am
gym.
single.
Yeah,
Stop it.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So, again, how can people get in touch with if they need to get in touch with you for workout?
If they need to get in touch with me, they can go on my website. It's called ojomopowerbox.com.
Yeah,
O-J-O, let me say it.
Jomo?
OJOMOHPOWERBOX.
I'm trying to spell it in my head. I don't see it. I heard a V. You said V, right?
B.
Oh, I see.
Powerbox.
Yeah, power box.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Ojomo? That's it, right?
Yes.
Ojomo.
Yeah.
See? Look. I
Ojomo,
can
yeah.
say
I know.
shit.
I always say Ojamon, which I don't know why.
Who the fuck is Ojamon?
I know.
If you want to
Spell it again
pronounce
one
the
more time.
name, OJOMOH POWERBOX.com.
And I know I make a lot of promises on there, but
Ooh,
for
he
my
sure do.
But for his son, he wasn't.
Alice, your mic is on. I just want you to know your mic's on.
Because you stood her up every single time.
Thank you, Shelly.
Literally.
You ever gonna let this go?
Hey,
No.
Pop, if you ask me, that's pretty consistent.
Hello.
What? Yeah, I know.
His
It's
behavior.
yeah, I'm pretty consistent. So if I do come,
Oh, at least you're true to yourself. Is that what you said?
Or they can actually.
ooh, I almost said something. I know why you single. Shit, no, I'm playing. No.
And also, they can go on my Facebook account.
Okay.
So they can.
I thought he was gonna say MySpace. I'm like, oh shit, you've been boxing a long time.
I got 2 quick questions
Go ahead.
that have nothing to do with the boxing thing. One, where'd you get the shirt?
Oh, the fringes?
Yeah,
No, I put those fringes on.
for sure.
Yeah, and the
Respect
ribbon
that.
blues. Yes.
Respect that. And second, what tribe are you from?
A tribe of Judah.
My guy. All right, that's it.
What the hell
Yeah,
just
get back
happened here? You asking about outfits and tribes?
That was way more important than whatever y'all
No, I'm
talking
just
about.
saying,
That's so
you said
true.
the outfit.
That's so true,
Look,
my
brother,
brother.
No,
Where'd you get your shoestrings?
I've been trying to find shirts with fringes on them.
Hey, you know what? Hit me on Facebook.
I don't think
I'll
Speedy
connect
saw
you.
the
I'll
fringes
connect with
on it. You didn't see
No,
him,
I didn't.
huh? Yeah.
I really don't look at dudes' shirts, but you know,
For sure.
my son does apparently.
Trying to save my life, brother. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to
it,
help
that's
you
it.
out, brother. So again, either I'm gonna go to 19 because you said it was cheap, cheaper than 20 a month
I'm just telling
for
you. Yeah.
for 1, 2, 3. I have 4 kids.
And the gym is new too. Yeah.
Well, that
For
part
sure.
because they're only gonna go on the Saturday.
No, I think
Oh,
it's
okay,
cheaper
once-
to go to Crunch because I pay $20 a month. I can bring you for free with me every time I go.
Okay,
So you
then-
can buy 2 memberships and then you get
Bring
2
them
more
too.
coming for free.
But I
Especially if
want
it's
them
on
to
the
box.
Saturday, yeah.
Yes.
I love what you do. Again, pretty sure
You're
if,
not, you're
if
not
my
at
kids,
Fitness 2019, are you?
she's not
No,
gonna
You
let
have
me
your own
get in.
studio, girl.
No.
She's not
Got
gonna
her
let.
own
She's not even gonna
And
let me talk.
actually,
I want
I
you to
would
finish.
want you to bring your kids to my gym also.
Yeah,
so
I
they
wa-
can give it a try.
Oh, no.
I-
I'm
no,
scared. I haven't
listen,
been to-
listen,
Well, the
listen,
the
listen.
$20 is
No,
what
no,
I'm-
no, listen. No, just give them a try. Just go for a week.
Fuck
For-
that. I don't want them to think they're trying. I want them to think this is what it is.
No.
No, he goes
they,
hard.
They have
He goes
they have a
hard.
boxing ring. I have a boxing ring at my place.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so they can actually know what it feels
Work
like.
out their
to get
frustration.
the workout. Yes.
Because they always argue.
Yes,
It's much
and when
tougher.
you go on actually on my Facebook, on my name, you'll see all the videos and all the stuff I do in there, and this actually will help them out a lot.
Okay. Send me that.
Do you do a free trial at your gym
Yes,
for a
that's
week?
what,
for a
actually
week?
that's what I'm just telling.
Okay.
For
I'll
him,
give
yeah, he's
you
gonna do it for
2
free.
weeks free for your kids.
2 weeks. Okay.
Don't do that.
Nah, I'm serious.
All right, I'm gonna get the number.
And it's close because he's Woodland Hills.
You want
The
me to
kids
talk
go
to him?
El
I can talk to
Camino.
you.
Listen, where the
I'm gonna talk-
thing-
I'll talk to you.
That's my assistant.
The fact that it's free for 2 weeks, sign me up. No, I'll go check it out.
No, because you want to see if I'm gonna be there. It's Speedy
that part,
here.
right?
Oh, so you gonna come here because he free? This is the bullshit I'm talking about. It's gonna
Well, the workout you were getting with me was free too, but I understand it's a woman
No.
telling you what to do,
No.
whatever.
Wait, Joseph, someone's asking me or asking you, do the fringes symbolize something, or that's just?
That's part of the commandments that we're supposed to put fringes on.
Oh, okay.
I knew that. Look,
I didn't know.
knew
Somebody
that.
asked that. I
I
don't
didn't
know.
know.
Yeah.
Me either.
Got it.
Well, I really didn't know that. You see how I said?
I mean, I know
You
you don't
sounded
even know what's going
confident.
on.
Yeah,
in
yeah. I
your
knew,
answer.
look,
I knew
yeah,
that.
I knew that. Yeah.
In the beginning, I didn't know who I was. I thought I was just an African person, or I was born in Nigeria. But then I found out my nationality, that I'm an Israelite.
Oh,
So a lot of us don't know, especially.
How did
the-
you find out?
Actually, I was
research?
watching IUIC on. I was just scrolling through television one day, and then I said, okay, well, the one thing that caught my mind was they said, oh, Christ was black. I said, wait a minute. This was years ago. I mean, when you look at all the pictures and
He's white.
all over the places, but then.
Except for on Good Times, they had a black one.
Yeah, but they were still arguing. So
Yeah.
no. I remember that show. But no, but they would. I was saying, I was watching. I said, okay. They said, what do you do if you want to hide something from a black person? Put it in the
Put it in the
book.
book, yeah. I
Put it in
heard
the
that
book.
before, yeah.
And I said, well, you know what? They're right.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, we have all this Bible in the churches, all these churches that everybody going to, but we never pick it up. We just let the pastors talk and do all the singing and the jiving for us, and we don't actually know what the book is saying. But when I pick up the book and read it, he said he had a wool-like hair. Who got woolly hair in this world?
I mean, it looks like you
Blue.
and Speedy.
What
and
the
Blue.
fuck? You got a fade.
You got
fade.
You got woolly hair.
That's fading out.
I got woolly hair. You got woolly hair.
You right?
You got.
No, hey.
You got
Mine
exactly.
is cotton soft up under there.
Let you tell it.
Then when I said, okay, wait a minute, and that made me start thinking. I said, I got to look more into this. And I said, okay. Then I found out who I'm really am. I'm not just an African person. I'm an Israelite.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You gonna come back, man?
I would love to come back.
Don't play. So I'm there. I'm gonna get
My
your
word.
number. My son wants to learn. My daughter needs it.
I
The
already
other
said
two little
2
chubby
weeks
kids.
to bring him to my
Done.
man cave.
Done. And you're in the valley, right?
Woodland Hills.
Woodland Hills. Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure she got it because you told me everything else.
I
Have
haven't
you ever
gone to
been?
the man cave
What's your
'cause I'm
telephone
scared.
number,
Like, I'm-
Joseph?
My telephone number.
Oh, you
No,
want to put that
don't
on
say it
there?
on air. No, just write it down.
Do you do weight training
If
too?
he's gonna
Yes.
get more clients,
Yes.
Yes.
but you,
So I might have to let you come to my house then. I'm gonna have to pay the $150.
Instagram. I don't
No,
know.
No, I'm
go,
not
just
kidding.
come on.
well,
Just
what
go-
are you
go
feel
with it.
comfortable with? We can do it off
You
air.
can go on. You can
Yeah.
put my Facebook.
Pull your Facebook up.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
and
that'd
then
be
we'll get
great.
the number off here.
No, you
Yeah,
can
we'll
get
get
his
off
number, but we're not
What
gonna put it
the
on
fuck?
air.
I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah.
I got you.
I want to
We'll
get
get it off air.
Well, no, I'm saying
No,
we,
you said-
guys.
you
I meant
said
you
you
guys,
could
but
get
we're
it.
not gonna
Okay.
blast his number.
Speedy, I'm not kidding.
Right.
I've been doing this for a long time, and I've helped.
Then my
Trust
kids
me.
need it. They need it.
You
Trust
really
me.
can.
They're
We
butterballs.
all need it.
Well-
I never stopped
So
doing
write it
it.
down, Joseph, and then I'll
I
pass
never.
it to
I mean,
But it's
I,
interesting because
that's one of the
wait,
reasons.
Tell him how you were telling me that. I forget. A few weeks ago, he was saying he was offering free
Yes.
workouts.
No, listen.
Right.
I went on. I saw a few of my sisters. Everybody alone on the street. I said, okay. They came. I said, listen, I'm going to offer you guys like a month. I think free session. Just come to the track. I'll do this. Guess how many people call me?
How many?
One.
Just guess.
One.
Me?
One.
0.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Yeah, that's the life. That's the life.
We don't-
And this was African American women. Yeah. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
I said male, female, but none of them go.
Yeah.
We don't.
No,
like,
I'm there.
We don't like to exercise.
We don't commit to
we don't-
taking care of ourselves.
Exactly.
Right there.
We have a few that will do it, but not a lot of us.
Yeah.
All right, we finna change that.
In my class, listen, I see this kind, maybe 2, 1.
Yeah. He's right. You're absolutely
I'm not lying.
I'm on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you ain't that close.
I mean, I'm
You
ashamed.
here.
whether
You're-
whether it's I can't afford
He didn't say this
or I don't want to get my hair messed up. Like you would rather
All
pay
right.
$500 on a weave than pay $500 on your body and your
But
Yes.
health.
that was his point,
Yeah.
though.
Yes.
Like,
So-
if it's
so
the
let's do
money
this.
No,
thing,
that's what I was
it's
telling
free,
him. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's do this, Joseph.
Yes.
And
Alice Raybon.
girl, I know your name. What the hell you talking about, Allie? So if someone hits you guys and they say, "Hey, I heard about the show on the rollout, and I want to come train," what are y'all gonna do for 'em?
Well,
If they hit
Go
you
ahead.
on,
No,
on
you go,
whatever,
Joseph.
and they say, "Hey, I heard you on the rollout show, and I want to come train,"
I'll give them like a week free session.
bam, in your face.
Yeah.
Now I don't want nobody saying, y'all don't ever take care of us."
I'm not giving a week free because I've already given enough, but I will
Yes, you
give the
have.
first
Yes, you
session
have.
free
Yes, you
for
have.
sure. I will give the first session free for sure.
And so
Yeah.
Joseph said a week. Alice has given a week already, but she's willing to give another day to get you into the gym. Both of them are very good. They'll work around your schedule, so don't think, "Oh, she don't have time." Joseph, trust me, you got
Right.
time to fit in his schedule somewhere. And Alice schedule as well. Fellas, if you don't mind a lady telling you, "Get up, get down, move your foot, move over, run, punk, run,
No,
punk."
she's not like
Back
that.
it up, bitch. If you don't mind that, you don't mind that. You don't mind a woman just talking shit to you while you work out.
My little sister.
Yeah, them little bitch ass sit ups you doing. Bend up, bitch.
that is not
If you don't
me,
mind
Speedy.
Alice doing that, back it up, punk. If you don't mind that part of it, or you go to Joseph where he goes, "You can work out. Come on, you're a black man. Be a black man. Get your fringes. Come on, black man."
Joseph is not that
Black
nice. Just so
man.
you know, he's not that nice.
know.
I've seen him next to him. He is not that nice.
That's how I know you remembered it. I know Joseph smiling now, but I see Joseph.
Hello.
Brother, you're black, brother.
What are you doing?
What are you
What
doing?
are you doing?
Killing me.
Joseph give you the Wakanda.
Hello.
We are Panthers. Brother, my brother. So either way it go, you're gonna have to work. That's all I'm saying.
Welcome to America, then the hospital.
Yeah.
I can't breathe. That's your problem, brother. You're trying to
I did
breathe.
say that,
Oh my God.
So a week for the rollout show with Joseph. You had a week with Alice. Y'all blew it. She'll give you another day to get your shit
But
together.
you will see
Shelly
results.
Rio used up all y'all free.
Yeah, sure did.
No, but you'll
And
see
talk
results
shit
with him.
about me.
You'll see results in a week.
Speedy not
Stop
gonna
it.
show up.
You'll see result. Look at me. You'll see results on both.
No, I know that. I'm saying, but in a week.
Again, fellas, if you don't mind a woman tell you to get your ass up.
Why you not at my thing? We are here. That's why niggas, you ain't shit.
Now you got to get there because it's the guilt trip. Now you working out because she's looking at you.
Why would you wear two different colors?
Oh my God, I don't even care about your color.
Thank you, Joseph.
So wait a minute, if you have a boxing ring, so that's a different work. The whole program is different than in the gym.
I make it the same. You feel the same no matter what.
How many? So you don't have a bag for everybody at that one, but you don't have a lot of people coming to your place.
On my place, sometimes I have 10 people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's us. Something about family right there.
Yes. No,
10 of us.
I want you to come too.
I'm coming. Ain't no
No,
no.
He
I'm
did
not-
point to you. He didn't point to me.
No, I
He
did.
said.
I went like
he
this.
said whoever you
I
bring.
went, no.
Because
I went
No,
like
you-
Wait, because being an Israelite, he can see commitment, and he don't see it in you.
Ooh, watch out now. Watch out
Drop the
now.
mic.
Hello, Blue is on the road. Blue is on the road. Blue is on the road.
No, blue is a roll.
Blueberry.
I have to pop in on Tuesdays all the time.
That's you then. Go ahead and give your information one more time for the listeners.
Yes. You got me confused.
Give your Instagram.
My Instagram name is Joseph Ojomo. Just call my name. You'll see my Joseph Ojomo. So it's pronounced Ojomo. You can miss it. And that's my name. And you can go on my Facebook, Joseph Ojomo. It's pretty easy to find. And my website name is ojomopowerbox.com. OJOMOHPOWERBOX.com.
Ojomo.
Ojomo.
I like how you say
Yes.
Ojomo, brother.
Yes.
Ojomo. that motivates you right there.
It's easy.
You have been graced to come to Ojomo. Now I need you to work, brother, or I will beat your ass as you stand, my brother. Work or get ass beat. What do you want,
See
brother?
his face right now.
I am Ojomo. Beat ass.
Why are you all big eyed though?
Because I will feel like I see him smiling now, and I'm gonna get there. They go like, "It's no funny no more, is it?" Because I'm Israelite, I beat ass. You don't do? Beat your ass. I'll be staying in the motherfucker in 2 weeks.
This how motherfuckers volunteering for the boat.
I'm just get on the boat. I don't want to fuck with a Jomo no more.
I'm gonna get on the boat.
I'm gonna go get this cotton. You can't be worse than this motherfucker here.
This free trip. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's true. I can get underneath the boat. Cool.
Man.
Too soon.
Way too soon.
Way too soon.
I can get underneath the boat. Cool.
I ain't got a pedal. Cool, nigga. I'm gonna lay down.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking
that's not
fantastic. Yeah. Fantastic. You staying, right?
I'm saying for a little while, yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Joseph, you were fucking fantastic, brother. And people are motivated right now in the chat room. So hey, make sure you say the rollout show. Beautiful things happen for you. And I'm there. And I'm going, well.
It's because your
I
man
want
is
both.
fine. It's all good, Speedy. I
Both
don't
of
even
you
care
guys.
anymore.
I just said.
Whatever gets you off
Shelly and the
couch.
girls are coming, maybe
And
Maestro,
Maestro.
on
Oh, he'll be
Monday.
there.
So whatever.
Now when I tell them about the boxing.
You can
Go to a Jomo.
do both. You could do more
actually
than one
I'm
do
gonna
body.
go. I'm gonna go
do both. You can do both.
I'm gonna go to your gym and whisper, "Go to a Jomo. Go be free.
Shame on you.
Be free.
Shame on you.
Go be free.
Go
my
to
brother."
both. Go to both.
But we were both killing it at LA Fitness when we were there. We were both killing it. We
That's
were both
true.
like,
That's true.
you know, the good ones. You like, I see you. I see you.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because my sons they want to do it. So,
Yeah.
and the
I would
kids.
love for you guys to come.
All right, so, and they need to get back then and cookies and shit.
And I'll bring Rio, my son.
Yes.
For what?
And if he doesn't keep his word, forgive him. That's what I've had to do a lot, for sure.
It's been one time, Alice.
No, multiple times.
Like I asked you to go out. One time to come to.
2 times since I've been
Two
here.
and a half times, Shelly.
Since I've
2 and a
been
half.
here.
'Cause
I am
remember-
talking to a Jomo's friend. Can I finish talking to bullshit I'm talking about? Can't even talk to a Jomo friend. You bring a Jomo as a friend here. Can't talk to the friend. We'll take a quick break. Nick, you got the music. We're going to take a quick break. Come right back. We got pictures we got to take. It is the Rollout Show right here at. Does she got it or not? Because I got music. Do you got it, baby girl? No? Yeah, no. Okay, she's having a long time.
She's learning.
She's learning.
Oh, so
Yeah.
cute.
She's an intern.
Yeah, we teach motherfuckers on my show.
Aw, well, that's good. Oh, Speedy, you give him back.
Right.
Oh, awesome.
I know it's been a while, but I miss you. Girl, I know it's been a while since we've been fell off, and I know you're thinking about all that little petty shit that I was on. What would you do if I got up on that plane and flew some miles just to see you? Yeah, what would you do if I pulled around your way, pop some bottles and bring the whole crew? You know you gotta drink when you come to my section. 42, take it back, no questions. Keep it true, I want your love and affection. No lie, I need it all to myself. And what you gonna do? They tried everything, but what you gon' do? What you gon' do, babe? Now I'm in my zone, girl. You got me in my zone, baby. Yeah. Want you all alone, wanna get you all alone, baby. What you do if we slide about this place and I just put some miles on you? What would you do? Are you down to take that trip? Cause I just want you to come through. You know you gotta drink when you come to my section. 42, take it back, no questions. Keep it true, I want your love and affection. No lie, I need it all to myself. What you gonna do? They tried everything, but what you gon' do? What you gon' do, babe? Has it been the same without you? But what you gon' do? What you gon' do? What you gonna do? They tried. What you gonna do? They tried everything, but what you gon' do? What you gon' do, babe? It hasn't been the same.
I'ma ride. Play it cool, just be nice. I done it.
Tell her milk, spread it lie. We gon' slide in the night. She like Bonnie, I'm like Clyde. I'ma shoot, she gon' drive. And my shawty from the way, she my nigga and my bae. I don't worry about a thing. She gon' hold it for the game. She like Bonnie, I'm like Clyde. I'ma shoot, she gon' drive.
She like Bonnie, I'm like Clyde. I ain't never switching sides, that's my word. Yeah, that's my lady, that's my baby, yeah, yeah, hey. Yeah, that's my word. Yeah, that's my lady, that's my baby, no, no, no.
Two-seater, I'ma ride. Play it cool, just be nice.
Too long. Too long.
now, look at me now, I got a rider. Baby cut ties and she burn her ends with fire. Baby go wild, best think twice before you try her. She hands, on side, on time. Don't play with her, I don't play with what's mine. She fun, ain't she? My kind of lady. She jealous, she selfish, she crazy maybe. Possessive, I get it, baby, yeah. Reasons why they judge you are the reasons why I love you, baby, yeah. Get out of line if you want to. Super Saiyan like Goku. We gon' pull up on you.
Two-seater, I'ma ride. Play it cool, just be nice.
Too long.
Tell her milk, spread a lie. We gon' slide in the night. She like Bonnie, I'm like Clyde. I'ma shoot, she gon' drive. That's my shawty from the way. She my nigga and my bae. I don't worry about a thing. She gon' hold it for the gang. She like Bonnie, I'm like Clyde. I'ma shoot, she gon' drive.
I ain't never switching sides, that's my word. Yeah, that's my lady, that's my baby, yeah. Yeah, that's my word.
Just be real with yourself. No one else. I'm now learning how to behave. Going at my own pace. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah. Right back to my own ways. Right back to the old days. I ain't caring what they say. I've been running my own game. Running my own game, yeah. You cannot hold me up. You cannot hold me up. Going hard like I know what's up. Niggas ain't about to come at us. I won't stop until I have what I want. Till we good. Tell my family that we good, yeah. I know niggas wish they could, yeah. All I hear is bunch of woulda, coulda, shoulda, yeah. Till we good. Tell my family that we good, yeah. I know niggas wish they could, yeah. All I hear is bunch of woulda, coulda, shoulda, yeah. Only 21, but I could write a motherfucking book. They got the wrong impression of me, they got me misunderstood. You ain't never looked my way, but now you giving me the looks. I don't get it, I don't know. I could tell you're plotting on the low, yeah. I can't pay you no mind, yeah. Just like the rest of them, go and get in the line. I don't wanna say it to you one more time. I don't wanna say it to you one more time. Now I'm focused on myself. My family ask me what I do it for. I tell them it's for them. If you wasn't with me back then, putting shots up at the gym, then you won't be with me now. Sorry if you feel offended, but we good. Tell my family that we good, yeah. I know niggas wish they could, yeah. All I hear is bunch of woulda, coulda, shoulda, yeah. Till we good. Tell my family that we good, yeah. I know niggas wish they could, yeah. All I hear is bunch of woulda, coulda, shoulda, yeah. No one else.
Tell me, babe, what's happening? What the fuck is happening? I see it now, but I felt it then. I'm alone and you're with them. Tell me, babe, what's happening? What the fuck is happening? Holding on to things you said. All my love for you is dead. You had someone Tell me, babe, what's happening? What the fuck is happening? I thought you were a gem. Will I ever love again? I didn't leave me these times, so it's a shame you took it this far. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. Still have so much left to say, but we have to leave it this way. I'm over, I'm over, I'm over, I'm over. Really wanna be inside of you. Lot of other niggas tryna lie to you. Swear to God, I'll be the one to ride for you. Wonder why they all keep sizing you. We ain't gotta be in no rush. We ain't gotta do no drugs. I don't wanna lose my focus. I don't wanna say too much. Got me fantasizing about you, you a hottie. Your body mesmerized.
Yeah. Yeah. Now,
Ace Banks on the track.
walk into a yard and you'll see another planet. Planet, 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 planet. Damn it, made it. God damn it, yeah. Stabbings, the jabbings, the rapping, the lappies, and that piece of paper, exactly. It's not so happy thoughts.
Shout out Chris Couture for this.
The taxing, the tracking.
Oh yeah, cuz. Little
Why
net.
they tryna tell
Little
me what
net.
to do? Judge seen
It is the Rollout Show. We are back.
Jury seen him fit for them to do.
Alice is still.
I hope the jury, I'm about to wear a speaker for me.
Apparently she don't have nowhere to go.
I actually do.
No, you don't.
And I will be leaving.
You're not leaving.
Sooner than
You're here.
later. I don't
You
know.
belong to the game.
Right.
You belong to the game.
leaving 3.
Yeah, you belong to the game. That's what the fella said. No, you belong to me, baby. That's what you gonna do.
Once you
get out
in,
there.
you can't get out.
You get out there. You get me my money. Anyway, it is a Rollout Show. It's your boy Speedy in the building. In the house we got.
Alice Raybon.
And also got
Shelly Rio.
Hey,
Oh shit!
from
I'm sorry,
Social
Sean.
Workout
Okay,
Studio.
all right,
I have
hold
to
on.
tag the
Hold on.
studio.
Hold on. Let's do it again.
Okay.
In the house we got.
Alice Raybon from Social Workout Studio. # working out with Alice. And you want to work out with me?
Oh, you add shit on it.
Give me that.
In the house we got.
Shelly Rio.
In the house we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
Behind the glass curtain, the one, the only second seed.
Shalom to the people.
At the table, she was here before. Show your love for
Carla Carter from Blaze Wells. Hi.
Blaze Well. You sound so nice.
Carla Carter. I love it.
Carter.
You can call me Cece.
I will
Cece.
not. Look here. Hey, Cece. That sure helped me out because I was trying to go, Carter. What'd you say, Carter? Cece in the building. I love black folks. We'll cut it off in a minute. Just call me Cece. You don't know my name. You know Cece. In the house right now.
Darren
Oh, they got to turn the mic to the side for me.
the side.
There you go, and then talk right into the side.
Right there?
There you go.
Okay.
In the house we got.
Darren Campbell.
Suit is on fire, man.
Thank you very much,
Going
sir.
for job application? We ain't got no application. Can't hire you today.
Luckily, I'm not looking for
Oh, there it is. You ain't hiring today. Usually you got a suit like that when you coming from court. I got to find a job. Y'all hiring? No. What's your name? Come back on Thursday. Tell everybody what you do, brother.
I am a 27-year real estate agent. I've closed $4 billion worth of transactions. I now teach people how to proliferate through real estate, whether it be real estate licensees, whether it be people who want to get involved in real estate and learn how to grow wealth. That's what I do.
Well, you already fucked us up with the word proliferate. That let us know right there you way more intelligent than everybody at this table.
He's a professional.
Yeah, we all went, all right, we out on this. Let's go back to the training. And this weed over here. No. Helping black folks with real estate.
Yes, sir.
Can you lower this a little? Sorry. It's screaming in my ear. I'm like losing my hearing.
Take it off you.
Yeah.
So you helping not just black folks, but pretty much helping us
I
to
help
get real estate, whatever it may be.
I help normal people
There it is.
get involved in real estate because real estate has created more wealth than any asset class in the history of planet Earth. And people who don't own any are watching the wealth grow. They're watching money go to other people. They're paying somebody else's mortgage. And that's a shame because real wealth, legacy wealth, is built through real estate. And anybody who's telling you, you don't need to own houses anymore, that's not the American dream anymore, is missing the boat. Because real wealth happens when you own something. And you go think about what your parents paid for their first house. My parents bought a brand new house in Chicago in 1972 for $24,000. And all you had to do was hold on to that house, and today it's worth 15 times that amount. That's the best savings account anybody could have ever had. And many of us aren't teaching our kids at the dinner table to be an owner. We're like, hey, go get a good job. Hey, become a manager. Hey, go get a good house. Go
radio
lease a car,
show.
and don't own anything. And at the end of the day, ownership is where the wealth is built. And real estate.
So you teach how to go buy real estate, buy your house, whatever it may be.
Yeah. I teach people how to buy it in ways that they didn't necessarily think they could. And, there are opportunities to buy real estate with low to no down payment. There are opportunities to buy real estate through creative financing. There are opportunities to buy discounted real estate because every day the 4 Ds happen: death, divorce, dissolution of partnerships, and distress. They happen every day. So they give you the opportunity to buy real estate at less than $1 on the dollar. So if I can show you how to buy a house for 70 cents on the dollar, that's a house worth buying. However, you got to figure out how to buy it.
And how do you teach it? Do you have a class?
I teach courses. I teach seminars.
Where are your classes and seminars?
Oh, it depends. I get invited to speak. I kind of have a speaking agent that brings me to different places, different organizations, and I go and speak, and then I sell my courses. I go back to Dorsey High, my high school.
Oh, wow. Beautiful, man.
And I try to give back to the kids who haven't been exposed to this kind of thing, whose parents might not be teaching ownership at the dinner table. And they might be eating dinner in front of the TV on a dinner tray instead of talking about ownership at the dinner table. So there's a big gap.
So let's
out
say,
there.
most of the time, I'm not going to say all black people's credit's messed up, but
No.
allegedly.
That comes
Okay,
in all
so your
flavors.
credit ain't sexy. You're just around 5 something. Let's say you 520, 5 something like that.
Yeah.
And you're renting, but you want to get a house, you want to get apartment building, whatever that may be. What is the first thing you need to do, or that person should do?
The first thing you need to do is talk to a qualified mortgage person who can tell you where you stand. You see, there are lenders out there who will lend people money with bad credit. There might be a slightly higher interest rate, but if you were my parents 40 years ago, and you could buy a house for $24,000, and your credit might be a little tweaked, so you might have to pay 1% more in interest. That was 1% worth paying. Because that house has gone up, 30 times the value. The fact of the matter is, owning is more important than the little hiccups that might make you think you're prevented from owning. So credit shouldn't stop you. And by the way, credit repair is real. Credit repair exists. Rapid credit repair is real. And so a lot of us get in the credit dungeon and think we can't dig our way out, but you absolutely can get out of bad credit. And then there are lenders who say, hey, you got slightly challenged credit, I'm going to give you a short-term loan that's going to be 7%, even though interest rates might be 4%. You're going, no, I don't pay 7%. Well, you want to own a home. You want to own a piece of income-producing property. That's more important than what slightly higher interest rate might be. So you get a mortgage person to tell you where you stand today, and then you build from there.
Okay. Now, he's a homeowner as well and property owner. Now, what about the down payment? And most people say that, well, that's my obstacle is I don't have this amount of money to go and buy that apartment building or buy the house that I really want.
Sure.
There are people that help on I know you're probably getting every other word, that help on the down payment for a house.
Okay, there are multiple programs. As a matter of fact, I just got off the phone with our buddy Joe with a lender who says they have a program that will loan the person 90% of the purchase, and they'll allow the seller to carry the rest of it. So the lender says, I'm okay with 100% financing. I'll give 90, you get the seller to carry 10, and I got you. See, these kind of things really exist. And there are lenders who have zero down programs, and they might do a first, that's 80% first, and they might do a 20% second at a slightly higher rate, but that exists. Anybody that's got a VA loans, zero down, zero closing costs. Anybody that's got a VA loan, and you're eligible for a VA loan, and you haven't used it, I'm gonna spank you.
Okay, but wait, can we talk about that?
Yeah. Turn her mic up. Go ahead.
Because what if you don't have the income to qualify for the home? So, for instance, I was just renting, right, in South LA, on Slauson and Crenshaw. That's like the Hyde Park area, really close to the Marathon store.
Yes, I know exactly where you are.
Yeah. All right, so he put the property up for $525,000, but I only make $50,000. So I didn't qualify for that. So home ownership is great, but in LA, is it feasible for somebody like me who doesn't have a 2-income family that makes less than 6 figures?
The idea is if you have an income, we should go backwards and find you the home that you can afford and you own it. Don't pay somebody else's mortgage, pay your own. And the fact is, if that home was too expensive as far as the VA's program was concerned, let's find a less expensive home for you to own. And guess what? The VA will finance that home for you. And at the initial stages, you say, okay, Mr. VA, I'm going to move into that home. They don't care how long you live in that home after you've acquired it. So a lot of people think, oh, that means I got to live in that house forever. Well, no, after you've closed escrow, no one's keeping score anymore. You might want to rent that place out and have yourself an income-producing piece of property and then go live in the place you want to live, lease it, fine, but somebody else is going to pay that mortgage for you.
But you're saying that someone that works for the government, I'm talking like a GS6.
Yep.
For those people who know what that is.
Yep.
And somebody who makes $50,000 can really own a home in the Los Angeles area.
Interest rates right now are 3.87%, which means you could own a $400,000 condominium. You could go to a slightly further out area and own a home for $350,000 to $450,000. Those opportunities actually exist. Now, it might take a little bit of compromise, but everything worth having takes a little bit of compromise. Mm-hmm. So you might have to drive a little further for a year or two.
You trying to send me to Lancaster?
Yeah, I don't want
Riverside.
I know, Marina Valley.
You can get that. You
That's
can
exactly
get that on the
what
east side.
Who wants to live on the east side?
Well, that's the problem.
That's what he said.
Where we can afford.
He said you don't have to live there. You just wait to let someone else live there.
Can't afford. We rent.
Yeah.
The fact is,
I got you.
The fact is, not owning when you have the wherewithal. You got a VA loan and you got an income. There's no excuse not to own. Period. Okay. Let's figure out where that ownership might be. I sold somebody an incredible condominium for $462,000 with 0% down, and I would live in that condo myself. I was in Studio City. People didn't think that opportunity even existed. It exists, and we just decide that it can't happen in Southern California. It's not true. It's not true. Do your homework. Ask a professional. These opportunities exist, and somebody says, "I got bad credit. I can't own a home." Well,
because that's what we've been told.
You've been told that.
Yes.
You've been told a bunch of tales. It's not.
You
true.
can lie on here. You can say, "Motherfucker, you've been lied to."
Some motherfucker lied to you.
So get in there, girl. I see you're spinning. Go ahead.
I don't want to be house poor though. I still want to be able to take my trips and eat out. I don't want to have the majority of my income go to the mortgage.
So I agree with you. You don't want to be house poor. You don't want to be cash poor and house rich. So at the end of the day, though, you're paying somebody a substantial rent. My suggestion would be, let's find a mortgage that's commensurate with the rent you pay. If interest rates are 3.8%, ladies and gentlemen, that's free money. That's almost free money. When my parents bought that house 30-something years ago, interest rates were 17%. Come on, today it's 3.8%. Wow. In our lifetimes, we won't see money that cheap again. And you'll be kicking yourself in 20 years while you're paying somebody else's rent. They're going to own that home, and then when it's time for you to go, you got nothing, and they own that house, and you paid for it. That's the sin.
So you could take what she has.
Yes.
And
we back into a mortgage that she can afford. Yeah. She's paying a rent. You're not living rent free. Let's take what your rent is, and let's make that the goal. The mortgage payment is going to be that amount. Let's match that up. And when money's 7%, we probably can't do it the same way. Okay. Money is 3%. Ladies and gentlemen.
We can make it happen.
Come on.
But I get what you're saying about who wants to live on the east side. Now, there's not that much difference between Slauson and the east side. I was born and raised here. It's not that much different, but the difference is from the east side you have to go all the way to the west side just to be able to do things.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing.
That's the biggest part.
It's a cultural difference as well.
Yeah. What do you mean?
I mean,
niggas. I'm playing.
I was gonna say neighborhood.
Niggas. Who these niggas left next door to me?
The Slauson and Crenshaw area is a little more diverse than the east side of LA. The east side of LA is tilting towards mostly Hispanic. So when I say it's a cultural thing, it's a cultural thing. And I'm not saying that I don't like them. I love all people.
No, we get it.
Okay.
You don't like them. Taco Bell. Where's Aunt Kizzy?
But it's different over there. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm speaking like Cudahy, Southgate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm speaking.
Now I like what he said about maybe they find a piece of property where you have someone rent, and then you go find a place you want to live.
I'm all for that.
Like, that's beautiful.
I'm all for that, but I was just.
I get you, but check this out. So before they took over,
I know we were over there.
That was the same situation. We were the same situation.
I was gonna say the corn man.
You know, and so basically, the only way that you can control your neighborhood is to get more of your people to buy your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
So you go in there, you buy on that block.
Tell somebody what he just told you.
Another friend buy on that block. You controlled your whole neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's what they. I mean, it's exactly what everybody's doing.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Hey, well, I'll tell you
honestly, I remember when Compton was white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, and Carson was mostly Japanese, and the Dons over there by Dorsey was all Japanese.
And go check Baldwin Hills now.
Yeah.
You can't call it. It's not the Golden Ghetto so much anymore. It's
no
changing.
more.
So whatever neighborhood you thought was dominated by somebody else is coming to get that neighborhood right now. Your job is ownership. I hear all kinds of people being mad about gentrification. Gentrification is going to happen whether you like it or not. Every major city in the U.S., there are neighborhoods. I was born in Chicago. The West Side. There's some folks that would not even go anywhere near the West Side of Chicago when I grew up. Guess what the West Side is right now?
White.
That's right.
They got a
and
Whole
affluent.
Foods.
They got a Whole Foods on the west side of Chicago. So let me tell you something. Whatever all these stigmas that where everybody thinks, that neighborhood is not good and that one is, well, guess what? Look around, because the out-migration that happens in these big cities is turning around and it's coming back in. It's just what happens when traffic gets so bad that the guy working downtown in that law firm takes 2 hours to get from Westlake Village to downtown. He says, where's a good neighborhood in L.A.? Let me go get Baldwin Hills. I'll take that house with a pool and a view, and I only got to pay $900,000 for it. And that same house in Beverly Hills is $7 million. Give me Baldwin Hills. Hey, buddy, let's go. Why don't you buy the one next door? Hey, buddy, why don't you buy the one across the street? And gentrification is underway. So like it or don't like it, you need to be in a position of ownership. Don't worry about the trends, because the city is where the money is, and eventually all the money's going to come back and get the city, and you're going to watch. They're going to push. Suddenly the suburbs are going to be the things that people don't want to go to. The city is where the money is made. Gentrification.
So people
is
listen
real.
to the show. You could take what she has. She got $50K. She got the VA loan.
Yep.
That you haven't used or you are using.
Have not used
She hasn't
it.
used it yet. So you can make it happen.
Absolutely. You got to make it happen. VA, not only does the VA finance 100%, but the VA pays your closing costs. The VA, not a dollar out of pocket if you have a VA loan. It is a sin for you not to find a mortgage that you can pay that's equivalent to your rent with zero down. You're paying somebody else's mortgage right now. You need to be paying your own with nothing out of your pocket.
I have another question.
Yes, ma'am.
So property taxes.
Yes.
With the VA, if you're 100% disabled, you don't pay property taxes in California. Did you know that?
I know that.
So do they prorate
Catch
it?
him off guard.
So
They defer. They defer that. They eat it, basically. They say, if you ever sell the property, then we'll retroactively collect those numbers. And guess what? You're never going to sell that property. You buy a property, and then you acquire another one, and then you acquire another one. And by the time you pass on, you're leaving your kids 7 pieces of property, and then they don't have to have the struggle that you had. We got to get out of the cycle, people. We got to cut the cycle off right here.
Damn, I'm glad you came.
Me too.
I be booking some good guests, don't I? Hey, Joe. Anyway, see, bam.
Now, do
bam.
you have classes online? Is that
Or how does that work?
Yes, well, you can go to Darren Campbell. You can go to DarrenCampbellCoaching.com.
Darren Campbell.
Darren,
Like
Daron, Campbell, like Campbell Soup, coaching.com. I also do a show on Facebook Live every morning at 9 a.m. on Darren Campbell Coaching on Facebook.
Okay.
But the idea is just to teach, to open up a lane in your brain that you didn't, that it wasn't open before. There are opportunities where you didn't know there were opportunities. There are opportunities where other people are telling you there aren't. There are loans, there are neighborhoods, there are purchase opportunities that people, we just say, we keep our eyes closed and we keep our blinders on because we really don't want to take a chance and step out there. But you need to own real estate. And if you're not being taught to own real estate, if you're not teaching your kids to own real estate, you're cutting off their legacy and you're giving them, you're handicapping them. You're making them renters for life.
We got a phone call. Boy, you on fire right now. Caller, what's your name, where you calling from, and what you want to know?
This is L out of Houston. What's
Go ahead, L.
I don't hear
Take that L. Well, you can't hear him?
I don't hear anything.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Oh, there we go. I'm in.
He moves
Yeah,
around.
I was actually
His stomach hit it.
pertaining to
Speak up a little louder. Start over again. Speak up louder.
Use your man voice. Go
Can you
ahead.
hear me?
Yeah, you go right here now.
Okay. Now, I said I was just calling in regards to what the brother was talking about pertaining to real estate and credit and things like that.
I actually, and I hope you don't mind, Speedy. I'll ask before I say it, but I do have a credit system that I sell. That's a do-it-yourself system, so people are not having to pay people $1,500 to $2,000. It's a system that I actually sell, and I'm willing to offer it if anybody is interested for a discount rate for anybody with a rollout show.
Okay, beautiful, man.
And this is to clean up their credit?
Yeah, for your credit, it's a complete credit system that a lot of professionals use.
Okay.
So it comes with everything that you need for your letters, your disputes, whether it's inquiries, removing medical, bankruptcies, whatever it is that's on your credit, it helps clean it up.
And how do they reach you?
Part of what
How do they reach you, bro?
they can actually email me at HYStyle, STYLE.
It's a horrible email.
1973@yahoo.com.
Yeah, you know black folks. The _6 + 4.
Talking about Big Slim.
You need to be simplified, brother. It should be hit me, get your shit right. Get your shit right, like that.
Hit me at Big Slim at Yahoo, nigga.
Or they can reach me at Lionel, L-I-O-N.
There you go. Lionel.
Oh, that's what the L for. Okay.
Yeah. Lionel Moneyman at gmail.com.
There you go. See, that's why you doing all that trying to be white. You go _7 + 4, and then I'll be there.
Hey, yo, L, are you playing me on Domino's?
No, that's not me.
Oh, okay. Nah,
I'm not calling him L no more. Look at Lionel.
Nah, hit me up, though.
Lionel down there.
I'll put my email in the chat room.
Yeah,
Please
I'm
do.
gonna hit you.
Now, did you have a question for D? You had a question for him or no?
I agree with what he's saying, because what I plan on doing for my kids is I'm buying them all houses, and my kids are young, so I plan on buying them all houses, and that's what they're going to use as far as their education, as far as college. I'm already, in the process of trying to do that. So versus me buying, crap they don't need, I'm putting money into real estate. So for all my kids, they're going to own houses when they graduate college.
That's a lot of kids.
Right,
you got 13 kids, huh?
Yeah, I would do the same, but I got 8 and 2 possible. So I
2 possible.
Yeah, I got a spades hand, nigga. I got 8 and 2 possible. One of them niggas gonna get a house. Everybody live with him. How about that? That's how I'm doing my legacy.
Wait,
thank you for a phone call.
Someone's
Go ahead.
asking, what properties do you own?
Oh, well, I've owned probably over 200 properties. So it really depends. I mean, at any given time, that number varies.
Kind of personal right now. Hey, where your place is at?
Well,
what's your credit? How much you got in your pocket?
I have multiple
What's in your
strategies.
wallet?
See, I believe that you fix and flip until you don't have to anymore. So I believe in
Fix and flip till you don't have to anymore.
Right, and what
I
that
like
means is you buy properties that you can reposition and flip to make fast money, and then you reinvest that money into longer term properties that cash flow forever. So what that really translates to, you want to keep it simple, is you flip houses and you buy apartment buildings and hold them. So the idea is I could show you how to flip 3 houses and turn that into a 4-plex that you keep. So you flip 3, you buy 1, and you keep it. You do it again and again and again, and before long, the goal is to have a portfolio of as many units as you can under one roof as possible, because the economies of scale you get are by having a lot of units in one place. So I'd rather have a 16-unit apartment building than 16 houses of the equivalent value.
Now, what about people who have apartment buildings or the duplex and they're scared to rent out to Section 8?
Well, they need to get over it, because at the end of the day, Section 8 is the most golden ticket there is in the rental world.
No, there's a lot of people scared.
No, I know. I don't understand.
The buildings that I've owned, they're Section 8. Section 8 pays not on the 1st of the month. They pay on the 28th before the 1st of the month. Section 8 also allows you to submit a rent survey any day of the week, and if you can prove that 2 bedrooms are renting for $1,900 instead of the $1,500 they're paying you, they will increase your rent to $1,900. Section 8 is gold, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the other thing. Section 8 does not dictate that you have to take the Section 8 person that just because they're Section 8. You can say no. You get to say no to Section 8 tenants. I get to choose the Section 8 tenant that I approve of. The last Section 8 tenant that I rented to is a single individual who had a Section 8 voucher. I don't know how she got a 2-bedroom voucher, but single person, no kids, 2-bedroom voucher, $1,900 a month. I'll take it. That's my favorite tenant right there. Gotcha. Good credit and the whole shop.
And so she pays. Do they pay the whole thing, or she pays like a?
Probably paying like
she pays about $310, and they pay the rest.
What? I need Section 8.
The scary part of people dealing with Section 8 is there are a lot of rules for the owner.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely.
true.
And if you're not a hands-on person, you don't want Section 8 in your business.
Your building has to stay in compliance.
You
There are
don't
health
want
and
Section
safety.
8 in your business if you're not a hands-on person.
I mean, that should be
got
all
to.
buildings regardless
Well,
of
no,
Section
they're
8.
not.
No, it should be, but
Right.
that's why they have the name slumlord.
Got it.
Yeah, it
So,
exists. Fall out the
listen,
sky. Go ahead.
veterans, right? You know, I work for the VA, so there's a program for veterans, and it's strictly for veterans, but it's Section 8 as well.
Okay.
So you like. Section 8 has a bad stigma,
Yes,
you
it
know,
does.
because you think you get the ratchets in the
Yeah.
ghetto and all that, but not everybody's that way. We have a lot of homeless vets on the street, and thank God for Michelle Obama, because she made this program, and it's called Veterans Section 8. They nickname it VASH, but there's a lot of veterans out there that need places to stay, and so Section 8 is not always bad. And
So is it that people don't know about that program, or they're just not giving these brothers and the young ladies a chance because of the name Section 8?
I think it's because of the name Section 8. But like we know someone just now who built a 4-unit complex in San Pedro. He's only putting veterans in it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so like that would be something that I would want to do. Like I would want to
smart.
get a property so that I could get the veterans in it. I know that my money's guaranteed. I'm not really worried about the rules. If you keep your house up and you're not a slumlord, you know what I mean? You'll pass the inspections, and they'll only come around once a year.
And, and listen, if they're willing to pay you market rent, the full rent, then why wouldn't you keep that property up? I mean, what is your problem? If they're going to give you max rent, it's your obligation. It's your fiduciary to keep that building in working order. There should be no health and safety violations on any building. And so at the end of the day, you want to extract the most rent that the government will pay. You should keep that building up to the highest standard. That's only fair. And that landlord who's renting only to veterans or Section 8 veterans, he's not doing anybody a favor. He's maximizing his utility by renting to a government entity, but to a particular niche of people. And there's a shortage of those kind of buildings. And so there's opportunity. You want to see a building that'll never go vacant? That one. You know when he'll have a vacancy? When a veteran passes away.
And then
Otherwise,
he'll
he's
fill it
going to be
with another veteran.
He's exactly. And he will be 100% occupied.
And they also have for disabled.
They got them for disabled. They got them for veterans.
Yeah, but you got to put the rails up.
Yes, you do.
You need a ramp, too.
Now, do you have all your properties in California and different states?
I've purchased in other states. I don't prefer to do that, but prices are much better in other states. So at one point we were buying foreclosures in Atlanta, in Indiana, and there was a point during the last recession. Okay, this is anybody want to have a little inside tip? During the last recession, you were able to buy foreclosed houses for $10,000 to $20,000 at a time in major urban areas. So in Detroit,
Yeah.
I got offered an
Louisiana.
entire city block
Yeah.
for $240,000 in Detroit. An entire city block. That's 24 houses.
Man,
Anyway,
$5,000.
so the point is, when markets slide,
Like they're doing now.
and if you're watching,
They're sliding now.
They're sliding. Then opportunity is going to present itself. The best thing you can do is get yourself in position to become an owner. Get yourself in
And
position.
don't
to
be
buy.
afraid to buy outside of the state, realistically.
The thing is, you shouldn't be afraid to. But at the end of the day, I only believe in buying something that you can physically get to. With no trouble, because property management, real estate ownership is not a passive activity. It really isn't. People say passive income, but that's passive with an asterisk, because you need to keep your eye on your stuff, and you need to be able to get to it and be able to maintain it at the maximum level.
Wait,
Don't go nowhere. Go ahead.
Oh, no, there's another question. Someone's asking, are there any tax benefits for landlords under Section 8?
Tax benefits?
If you take Section
I
8.
can't hear. Well, there's no particular tax benefits. I mean, they're getting maximum rents, and so they're going to pay taxes. But here's the thing. Landlording is a tax benefit in and of itself. Why? Because they let you deduct the expenses of keeping that property up against the positive income of that property. So effectively, you can minimize the outlay by deferring the income and by offsetting the income. So like if you paint that building, you can offset the cost of painting that building you can offset the income of that building with the cost of painting that building. So I netted $2,000 this month, but it cost me $1,600 to paint that building. I get to offset the plus with the minus, and so I painted the building effectively for free. So people, you gotta look at the tax advantages. Ownership is the advantage. Ownership is the advantage, and then you get to write losses of that active income against your active income. So you run a radio show, and we know you make $2 or $3 million a year doing this. If you,
No, I don't.
He's like, he's lying. He's lying. Uncle Sam, no.
That's on Monopoly.
there are tax advantages for you to own income producing property and fix up that property and keep up that property and help defer the taxes you might pay with your active income. So ownership has its privileges, and that's one of them.
Black folks, understand. Don't move, dude. So we got baby girl in the building.
Yes.
Tell us about what's going on with the
cannabis.
With the cannabis. You don't know if you no.
Yeah.
So I
grew it on them houses I bought.
I own a cannabis company. The name of it is Blaze Wells, and we grow. My partner's over there, but we grow and we basically sell to dispensaries in the area. But today, I really wanted to talk about adolescents and cannabis.
Let's go.
Because I understand that young people are vaping.
Yes, my son just got caught literally like 3 days ago.
Yeah. Keep that secret.
So I told her the boy got caught last year.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about your experience. I have friends who purchase from me. They're adults, and they give cannabis to their kids, their teenagers.
What?
Vaping, yes. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
She almost fainted.
Right. I'm like, those are the parents that probably man, my kids.
It wasn't.
Corrupting my kid. I
have parents who purchase, I would say, THC gummies for me, and they give it to their autistic children as well, and that has really, really helped them. I have a friend in DC right now.
Wait, help them with what?
With the autism, like it keeps them, it calms them down.
Instead of them taking the drugs that they get.
Right.
Their
prescription drugs.
You know what, D? Put it in this, dog. That
didn't
sound good.
So here's my thing.
Look, that didn't sound good at all.
My son's
show him how to do it, bro.
father.
You want this? Oh, you got one.
You know, he smokes weed.
Okay.
But he smokes blunts, you know, the trees, break it up, whatever.
Right.
He doesn't vape. My son has been vaping and has been getting caught in school. So, of course, my son says to his dad, like, well, don't tell me I can't see, like, you smoke. He doesn't ever smoke in front of him. But his dad's defense is, obviously, A, he's an adult, so he can make those decisions.
Which
it's legal
is,
here.
yeah,
But B, he said that he would never smoke a vape. You know, because the vape has wax in it, there's things in it that we don't know what's in it. It can
Chemicals.
stunt your growth or whatever it can do. So on that end, how is that affecting teenagers? Like, is that really a thing or?
Okay, listen, there are fake vapes out there, and they are very hard to detect. So you just have to know who you're buying from. And no, I don't think that marijuana stunts growth.
Well, no, not the marijuana's, but the vape, whatever's in the vape, because we don't know what's in it.
No, vape is just really, it's just cannabis pressed down. Yeah, and it's put into a concentrate. You know what I mean?
Okay. I know I'm not a smoker.
So
I mean,
you
I have
can't
smoked
smell
in my
it.
life,
You can,
but-
yeah.
I
You can't
have-
smell
you
it.
never smell. I never smell it.
Can you go get mine out the car? Because I was just vaping on the way over here. But
We're about to blaze up in here. Let's do this.
She forgot the popcorn today, though.
you know, because I was in the area and I was just dropping by. But next time I will be fully prepared with snacks
Let
and
me ask you a
everything like
question.
that. Yes.
Are there, just like a restaurant, there's people that come by, because you say you grow your own,
Yes.
and then you sell it.
Yes.
Who comes and regulates how you grow and
The
what you're
state.
growing with? Okay.
She has
Yeah.
Testing.
Okay.
Gotta have testing.
Yeah, because we're fully licensed and we're able to distribute and everything. There's people who grow without, you know,
a license.
right,
Yeah.
and without state testing, and we've been doing this forever. So when the state got involved, that just means taxes money. You know what I mean? But there, just like with anything, there's bad people out there. You know what I mean? But when we do our own vapes, like we give it to somebody who we know that we can trust.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And we can watch the operation as well. But back to you.
Yes, I know.
So can you tell me?
In other words, fuck your question.
No.
That's what I heard. What'd you hear? What you heard the same thing, right? Pretty much heard the same thing. Fuck this side of the room. What you want, baby girl?
She answered his question.
No, fuck you. I'll answer your question. Yeah, you get any strain you want to get, brother.
You just say what you was gonna say. Am I legal?
Yeah. I'm talking to the lady. Fuck you. Go buy a house. How about that?
Go buy a house.
It's gonna make me deaf. But it is a problem
Sorry.
in the school. Like it's a problem, and I think the school thinks that they're smoking nicotine.
Yes, I would be more concerned about them smoking an e-cig than smoking a THC cartridge.
Right.
But the problem
Is that
is you
better?
can't tell the difference.
Yes, right.
You can't tell the difference. This comes from the earth, basically. And
I always hear that when
It
because
does.
I don't smoke.
Praise the Lord.
The minute I mention, I don't smoke. You know it's from the earth. You think? You growing this shit from Mars?
God made this. God made him.
What? See, you like this bullshit. This is this weed.
so what I'm saying is,
Y'all say
Everybody
that all
on
the
death row,
time.
God made.
Everybody said it all the time.
You know-
This from the earth.
Won't he do it?
Like the earth is pure.
Won't he do it?
Won't he
Like the
do it?
earth is pure. And see, you like this little rubber shit right here. White man made that. You don't fuck with this, but you won't fuck with earth.
Great point, Pops. That's a great point.
But you gonna put a house on earth. This is what I'm saying you trying to do. No, go ahead.
Great point.
Did you just
So-
vape?
Yes, she did.
I did.
I don't think we can smoke here.
You can't smell
okay.
vapes.
No, I smell
you
it.
can't.
You,
But
yeah, that's vape.
It doesn't smell like
He said,
THC.
"Yeah, that's vape."
Let me see. Hold on. I smell the T. Wait for that H to get in. TH6. What's the letters
She
again?
blew out so much smoke. I thought I was on stage.
We're gonna need a pizza up in here in a minute.
Everybody in this motherfucker. So the nigga told me. It's crazy. It's
That's how you know
crazy.
somebody never smoked weed.
Yeah. I'll admit this. So my senior year of high school had never smoked. Still don't really smoke. Don't smoke at all. So the homies like, we about to graduate. Let's go get high out in the thing. So we got on the football field. Literally, everybody took one puff. Was going, nigga, we fucked up. And it wasn't nobody high off shit. That motherfucker was a pin needle. Piece of
Oh, backyard boogie.
yeah. But back to me. Back to her question. Fuck what we talking about.
Okay, so e-cigarettes are the worst because that's just like smoking
E-cigarettes.
a regular cigarette. It's they call it different things. You could they call it juice, e-juice, but it's just a cigarette in this container. So that is going to cause cancer. That is going to send you to an early grave. This will not send you to an early grave. The worst
Why
is
you
going
looking
to
at
do.
me like you trying to convince me you won't die today?
you
You're old. If you die, it's because you're old.
Yeah. And if you do that today,
And you won't work out.
Give me that.
Where the fuck that come from?
Under a
Excuse us for a second.
No, but
I just had
Alice,
to.
what the
It
fuck?
was an intro, and I took it. I don't know what got into me.
but if the school actually knew that it was THC, they would get kicked out. 'cause it's-
Absolutely, they would.
Expel.
So I haven't disclosed. I know he's really smoking THC, and I know that because we drug tested him and it came back positive.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're one of those guys.
Shout out to your mama not telling on you.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you.
Hey, come in here and pee for me.
Yeah, we said
Ward and Shelly Rio.
You're pregnant, nigga.
With drugs.
Yeah, with drugs.
You tell me how you
Line
handle, how did you handle that when you found him because the school caught him smoking? Yes.
Yeah.
The school
Same
caught.
thing.
She threw him in the hole for 2
Well,
days.
no, actually, what really happened, the school
him in the
caught
hole.
somebody else smoking, and
They
he
snitched?
Oh,
and no,
God.
he was just there with
In the
him.
area. He's right
And
there.
this is the second time this has happened. And so whoever called me was like, technically, we can't punish your son because he didn't have it in his hand. And I said, no, you're gonna punish him because I know that he was smoking that because I
So you
found it in his because I'm like,
Yeah, take him to jail, too.
You pay the crime. I'm like, I don't
Bitch, I just saw this shit.
He gave me the crack.
I didn't smoke it.
Rifleman on the roof.
You guys are stupid, but for me, I'm like, I don't play that. Like, if you're doing the crime, you're doing the time. Like, so whatever their punishment is what you're gonna.
Look at Beretta.
Tough love is that
Look at Beretta.
Shout out to the shelter.
Don't do it.
Goddamn Shelly at law. You're gonna go to jail.
On the sparrow.
You was there. You're going to jail.
So would you have handled it differently if he had come to you first
Hell
and told you? I mean, it's just the fact that it's THC and he's
Mama,
not
I'm a
18.
crackhead.
I mean, so when we first found
Called the
out,
FBI.
okay.
when
Yeah,
we
like that
first
watch.
found out about it,
God,
he did
was
confess to
soft.
me.
trying to
I can't remember. I was like, we were like, driving
Had a man
home.
wrist, nigga.
I'm trying to tell. I'm
Oh, Oh, my bad.
Talking about weed. Hold on. Okay.
So we were driving home and he just broke down. And I was like, what's going on? He was like, I've been smoking. Like, he just totally confessed.
And did he tell you why? Did you ask, like, why are you
I
smoking?
did
son?
ask
What's
him.
going on?
He said that he was
It was
stressed
good.
out.
Okay.
He said it helps with, his anxiety.
Okay.
And so my husband and I were like, okay, but
So
what
does
kind of
a belt.
stress do you have? Like, why
Listen,
do you have
the kids
anxiety?
are
Like, you're-
under a lot of stress, and parents don't
Right.
know it.
Motherfuckers ain't
And
under
realistically,
stress.
it's better for him to smoke. I mean, I don't promote it,
under your
but I'm just
supervision.
saying.
Yeah, get high
Instead of
with
him
it.
killing himself or wanting to kill
Right,
himself
right.
or hurting someone else, like
wow.
what?
How
Jump
about
out
just
of school.
Because
Jump all the way
nowadays
across
young
the street.
kids,
Right, no,
young
you're
kids
right.
are killing themselves
Right.
just on
How about
I'm
this?
stressed
Those are
out,
white
this, that,
kids.
Those
the
white
other.
kids.
No,
How
not
about
just
this?
white kids, not just white kids.
How about this?
I've
Same
had
in New
Well,
multiple
that's the
friends.
problem because black families don't want to hear it.
They don't-
And
they
try
don't
to brush
talk
it up.
about it. Yeah.
exactly. They
I'm
brush
talking
it
about
under
now.
the-
How about this? What stress are you under? You got to go to school, come home, do your homework. Show me your stress. You
No,
ain't gotta
I
pay.
agree
Hold
with
on,
you.
you ain't
I
gonna pay no
agree with you.
bills.
I
You
agree
ain't got
with
no
that.
car
But
note.
what did Joseph say? We've been raising them soft.
We
Raising
have.
Okay, we gonna
soft
get a punching
kids
bag for
for
this
sure.
But at the end of the day, I refuse
has
to
one,
believe that there's more stress on kids than it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, the only thing you had to do was your homework, clean your room, take trash out. That's all I had to do.
And be in
So-
the house.
You had the good life.
So
You had the good life,
but
Speedy.
I'm saying the average kid, her kid, my kid, they just go. I'll pick you up from school. You ain't even got to walk. I walked home
Right.
every
Yeah.
single day. Every single fucking day I walked
Okay,
home.
so what you don't
Nobody came and got
realize is
me.
the stresses of social
What stress?
media. I'm trying to tell
What
you.
stress?
The stresses
That's
of
it.
social media and kids trying to compete with other kids and this, that,
How
and the other.
about this?
It becomes this whole competitive
The problem,
bull crap.
The
It's
problem
bull
with
crap.
parents. You have kids?
No, I
Dang,
don't.
that is it. So I'm saying the
But
problem
just
with most parents is that
I
you
agree
don't
with
you
you.
don't want to be a parent. You don't want to walk in the room and go, take your ass to bed, get off the fucking phone and lay your ass down. No, you rather have your kids on the phone playing video games because they're not in your hair. They're not bothering you right now. They're in their room. What the fuck they doing? I don't know, because you close the door. How about put some beads up? Nigga, we don't have no door here no more. You can't close the door. Ain't no talking to me sideways. How about I beat your ass? That's the shit you need to worry about. Not whether or not you getting high. Oh, my son is stressed and he had
For the record, you cannot get
I mean, it's
high
better than
on
putting them
marijuana.
on prescription
Oh, bro.
drugs. So
You
all
can
these
get high
kids
on
on
marijuana.
prescription
You cannot
drugs
get
and
high.
stuff.
Don't listen to
Speedy.
him.
Wait, hold
I'm
up.
just saying.
Hold up. He's saying you can't get high on marijuana.
Okay, there's a medicated effect. I have to agree with him.
Well, you grow it.
I've been
So
high
let's
on marijuana.
listen to the professional.
So listen,
Mr.
And,
Marijuana.
and what was the most you did?
Dude.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you was a crackhead?
Yours was laced.
No, I was not.
Hey, crackhead Shelly's in the building.
No,
Yeah.
but like probably
Great replacement.
Probably a few months ago. 'Cause
Same
back in
seat.
the day, I used to smoke for my period cramps. I have horrible
What the
cramps.
fuck?
And
Yes,
so then I
yes.
stopped doing that years and years ago. So recently, within probably the past 6 months, got hip to the edibles. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do edibles. So I ate one.
Shit is
Well, the
fucking
edibles
weird.
are different
But
now.
it said only eat one.
She ate
And
nine.
so I
of
was
them.
like,
I don't know why I'm
eat
fucked
two.
up.
So I ate two.
The
thinking
cake said
you
happy
were tough,
birthday,
huh?
Shelly. I ate the whole cake.
What happened though, Shelly? What
I
happened?
was
Tell us what
gone.
happened.
Cramp
I was
Wednesday.
literally gone. Like I was like, I'm so high right now.
but it's
I don't know what to
Well, I
do.
feel like we had an
What are
AA
you
meeting
saying?
right
What's
now.
the session is
You really
not
wasn't high. That was a
You just don't-
medicated effect.
You don't classify it as high? Is that what
no,
you're saying?
because I feel like when you take an opioid, you're high. If you're on
Thank you,
LSD,
sister.
PCP, methamphetamines, you're high.
Thank you,
But a
sister.
marijuana is just a relaxing effect. You had too much in your system. And please don't call 911 if you eat an edible and it's too much for you. Because when you go
What are you
to
supposed
the
to do?
Call
what-
CC.
So you're not high, you're just spiritually enhanced.
I mean, yes, it is a spiritual thing. Yes. So
Okay.
listen, if
Hang
you
out with y'all.
And you
have-
probably should have just done one though, Shelly. You were
Yes.
thinking like this.
Because I'm like,
You
this
know
little
what? I
tiny
got double
thing.
cramps. Let me go.
Well,
No, but you don't. Like, I literally will take 800 milligrams of Motrin,
Phone call.
800 milligrams of Tylenol. That crap don't work. So
well,
I'm like,
well, just so you know, because the THC and the chemicals in the marijuana reacts differently to your liver than it does to your when it goes directly to your brain. So when you're smoking, it's going directly to your brain. When you eat it,
it's in your bloodstream.
right?
Got
So it's a
it.
different effect, totally.
So
Right.
think, eat brain, smoke, kidney.
So listen,
I
so
said liver.
Yeah,
if
liver,
you,
kidney,
if you
right there.
smoke, right, the most it's going to stay in your system is like 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. But if-
This thing here.
yes.
Okay.
But if you eat it,
Yeah.
That's what she said.
You got all day. with that.
I'm here all week. I'm here all week.
I'm back.
We're going to hang
I'm
out.
with you. We can do this.
Buy a house and we're going to go eat.
We can buy a house and go eat.
if you digest it,
No, you can say eat. I ain't mad at it.
so listen, I was a new person to cannabis maybe
Oh,
like
that's
four,
right, yeah, I remember you
4
said.
years ago, right?
Okay.
So I was hanging out with him, And
shout out to Dude Blaze.
Yeah,
dude.
Dude Blaze well in the building.
And dude is not. He's a veteran to the cannabis industry. So
and a veteran.
Yes, and a real veteran.
Yeah,
so I was doing what he was doing. So he ate a half a caramel thing, and I ate half a caramel, right? And I'm thinking, he's smaller, like in weight.
Well, he is kind of tiny.
I got.
I don't
this.
really look at dude.
No, but listen.
You did check his wrist out earlier. So.
30.
Got a watch on it, nigga. That's why.
That's what you seen. Nigga.
I was still medicated 36 hours later.
Wow.
But I thought I was stuck in that zone for a hot
So is it
second.
based on the
Weight.
process of your
So in other words,
digestive system?
so look at our weights. He'd be fucked up.
No.
I'd be cool.
For y'all size, it'll wear off in about 5 seconds. You get a whole honey bun, nigga. You be back in the morning.
It has to do with the digestive system, right?
Well-
How long you hold stuff.
Well, it's first of all, it's in your bloodstream, so you
Right.
don't want to. You don't
got
want to
more blood
put
than
too
me.
much in your bloodstream at one time. So that's why, say if you have a
we got
brownie
sugary
this size,
blood.
right? They would tell you to cut it up in 4 squares. What happens is it tastes good, right? And so you eat all of it, and then instead of you having a normal 1/4 high, now you have a whole high, and you're high for a very long. I'm sorry, medicated.
No, you said high. Stay with high.
That's
You-
right.
I'm sorry. Just say you fucked
but
up.
it's different for everybody,
Fucked
just
up.
like with drinking.
It is,
I know
it
some
is.
skinny people that can outdrink big people.
Well, I know this. Maybe it was the.
And it ain't me because I can drink.
Yeah, definitely the skinny part. But I think maybe because of your first time. When I did an edible, I think I felt the effects maybe 48 hours.
Right.
So maybe like 2 entire whole days.
Wow.
Right.
I felt the effects, but
You gotta stay home, man.
The body has a cannabinoid receptor
Talk
system.
about it.
and
Talk
everybody-
about it, brother.
I need your dictionary.
Somebody give me $10.
Yeah, this nigga great. This nigga said a cannabinoid. What is a cannabinoid?
We buying vials here.
There's a phone call.
We keep thinking we on a higher level. A cannabinoid.
There's a phone call.
Got a cadaver. Wait a minute. You got somebody. The body got a dead president?
Yeah, the body has a cannabinoid. Then we gonna hang out. You just can't talk. Okay. You gonna fuck it up.
I have to keep it low.
Yeah, we got a phone call. Oh, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
You get the run of your mouth, Speedy. Hello, guest. Hello, everybody.
Oh shit.
Now, but see, don't shit
Vernon. Wait, let me introduce you, Vernon. Vernon is the owner of Front Porch Weed.
Okay.
I'm willing to agree with you, Speedy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When you said about the kids but see, a lot of times parents want to be kids' friends.
Yes. Oh God. Tell me that.
You're never going to be that child's friend. You're that child's parent. But when you grow up, the dynamic changes. But that's still your parent.
Mm-hmm.
And I can understand what they say about a lot of children do have stress, Speedy.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Wait.
Ain't
Before
shit
you
wrong
get to
with
trying
them.
to
Get a belt, beat
before you
their
try to
ass.
get all upset. Sometimes the stress can come where you get bullied. Sometimes the stress comes with sports. It's a lot of things that
You
children
said from
have
your
to
uncle,
deal with.
motherfucker.
Go ahead, Vernon. Sports.
Wait. No, kids do have stress because children are mean. Let's keep it real. They mean and they don't have. Look, they will roll on your shortcomings from one end to another. And if you can't handle it, everybody don't have a thick skin. If you can't handle it,
That's a great joke.
it's real too.
Thank you, Vernon. So, again,
Hilarious.
you got to go.
Give me that.
You gotta
Wait a
work
minute.
out.
You put an alarm on how long you
Wow, put an alarm on us. Bitches, I gotta go. Thank you. I'm at Workout Alice at Alice Workshop.
You didn't,
it's so
you didn't
short.
think we knew what that sound was.
I'm sorry.
He didn't put a
I was trying
ringer
to catch- I
on.
was like, oh
Alarm.
God.
I got. Now you just hit the snooze.
Go
How much
ahead,
more
give
time?
your
We got 5
information,
minutes.
Alice Workout. Alice Rayburn from Social Workout Studio and hashtag working out with Alice. Yeah. What?
You gotta go.
I'm not
She has a
leaving
job.
right this
She
second,
has a
but I
job.
Shit.
no, I'm not leaving right this second, but I wanted to be aware of the time and sometimes
Well, it's
we
a
get
clock
caught-
right there.
I know, but sometimes
I know.
we get caught up
And
in
you
the
forget,
conversation.
yes,
yeah,
it's responsible.
And so
And your neck gets stiff and you can't look that way. I got you.
And you're high. Anyway,
that
she
part.
just vaped a minute ago.
did
I'm
not
fucked
vape.
up, and then my bell
Second
went off.
smoke.
When our bell go off, that means I'm
it was
fucked
secondhand
up.
smoke.
Yeah. So again, I just not going with kids of stress. My daughter. Now, don't get me wrong. I bought my daughter a backpack for school, which was LOLs because she likes LOLs.
The 9th grade? Which one?
Sixth grade. She's in 6th grade. And she said, Dad, I can't take that to school. I said, why? She said, last year, a girl got teased the whole year for her backpack. I don't want to get teased. Let's go buy another one.
That's stress.
So I
though.
went,
Right.
Okay, we go and bought her another one. She got the one she wanted. She's not going to be teased. It was brand new, the one I got her. So I went with that. Now, that could be stress. I don't know. But
Yes.
but stress is, I can't pay my rent this week.
Right.
Stress
No,
is,
that-
the bill
that-
collector
that's
call.
life.
But that's real life.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
All right, so this is a trend that's been going on in this particular country for the longest, especially with black people in general.
Thank you for the call.
When we go to the hospital, and especially with our kids, that we neglect the fact that they have feelings and they have emotions.
Fuck them kids.
That's the trait that every
Fucking
black
kids.
parent
Shut your
takes
ass up.
is just go to school, just deal with it.
Shut your ass
Don't
up.
have any conversation
Nope.
about what happens at school.
You give a fuck about having to school? Did you do your homework?
That's how most parents. And homework ain't gonna save your life.
Mhm.
So I would advise parents to
from getting
take
a whooping.
time. Who cares about a whooping? To take
freaking hate
time
homework.
and talk to your kids
Act
about
like I
real
whoop
life.
your
Wait. But
Ain't
Speedy,
nobody ever whooped me, just
Speedy,
for the record.
Speedy. But let me.
Hold on.
Ever.
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 Nigga, the first forgot where he grew up.
And whoever the doctor was that hit me
But-
when I
but
was born,
Speedy,
I'm looking for you,
Speedy,
nigga.
yes, you were like that, but you also gave your sons a lot of freedom in the understanding that they had to make decisions as an adult, as a child. So when they went out into the world, they wasn't shocked. They wasn't
Again.
scared because they've been making the decisions
Yeah.
themselves
That's a big
a long
difference.
time. You would go out of town, blah blah blah. You left. They were
Let's do this.
training as being men.
Gotcha.
Growing as children.
D, you got kids?
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
So, do you? I want my son to talk to me. I want my daughter to talk to me, even though she talks too much. But just she a girl, so she gonna. And I'm like, you can shut up. At the end of the day, I talk to my kids. But what I don't think we should do as parents is be their friends. You have to be a parent, because what'll happen when you become my friend, then I can say I don't want to talk to you right now, or I ain't trying to hear what you got to say. Why? Because what happened to the phone? What happened to the shit? You don't want me to get my point across, cool. That
It's called belly.
I was
You was
trying to be
talking about
kind with it.
being kids' friends.
It's the core that's sticking out.
anyway,
Everybody go to working out with Alice.
I feel like being a kid's friend to a point where we can talk and you tell me what's going on, you tell me this, but not to the point where I feel like you might disrespect me and you might not want to hear what I have to say as your parent.
Right.
Because now, if I catch you vape, I caught my son doing the same shit as her son, and I went in 5150. I like, my man, you lost all the shit. Ain't no going out with your friends. Because before that, he could ask me any time of day, I want to go to my friend's house. Go. I want to go chill this. Go. You can go to movies, do whatever you want. I did that for a reason, so that when he lose that shit or he fuck up and he loses, he go, shit, I had it great. I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not vaping no more. I'm not hanging out with this dude. He gonna go, it was peer pressure. Fuck out of here with that peer pressure. I don't believe that shit. You 6'1",
right.
185.
Oh,
fuck out of here. Goddamn peer
You
pressure.
know,
Right.
guys said,
But I asked you that. But
No, you're
raise
right.
the
You
kind of
gotta-
children that you want to be around when you get older.
Well, the thing is, it's just like with the value of a dollar. Kids got to know the value of the privileges that you're giving them. And so at the end of the day, my kids aren't my friends. My kids are people that I'm raising to be good people. And so they got to know that there are boundaries. You know, this is living in this house, you know, getting access to that private school is a privilege.
It's a
and
privilege.
you forfeit that if you break my rules. We're not buddies. Everything you have is earned. It's a privilege.
Yes.
So
there you go.
if you can't, if they can't handle that, then we don't have to
And
play
would
ball.
you let your kid vape or what?
Not
No,
let, but if you
no,
wanted to.
absolutely not until
No.
they were of age to make an intelligent decision as an adult.
There you
But
go.
prior to that, no alcohol. We're not gonna sit down and have a drink together. We're not gonna sit down and talk and let you vape on your own. Absolutely not.
What if a doctor recommended it though?
Well, we'd have to discuss that because me and the doctor might have a lively debate about that. That's a
lively
substance.
debate.
He'll probably buy it.
Lively
and,
debate.
and at the end of the day, he'd have to show me logically why that was in my kid's best interest. I understand that things have changed. My kids are 27, 22, and 21 right now. But when they were growing up, that's a discussion that couldn't have happened, wouldn't have happened because that wasn't, in my mind, an acceptable remedy for anything. Today, I might think a little differently if a doctor
I got you
explained
now.
to me how that was something that was logical and in the kid's best interest. And I believe that there are things like epilepsy and seizures and things like that that
Autism.
absolutely can be calmed. The symptoms can be calmed by things like cannabis and CBD and things like that. So I believe that for a fact.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, somebody's got to take a stand in that household. And too many of our parents
Yes.
are not taking a stand. We're
Yes.
not raising our children. We're
Yes.
letting
I agree with
society
you.
raise our kids.
Yeah.
And there's gotta
Social
be a
media.
line. There's got to be a line. Somebody's got to be the parent.
Turn the phone off. It ain't got to. Look, 9 o'clock, everybody in the bed. Now they are fudge that. Oh, I got to go ahead and get some water, this, that, and the other. But you at least got to say there's a line. To have kids up at 11, 12 o'clock at night and they're on their phone, and you don't even know, you don't even check the history.
They ain't even got to be on their phone.
Check the
Just up
history.
that
We
late.
take the phone physically.
There you go.
Yeah,
Take the phone.
as you should.
Or you go, hey, all phones get plugged up down here so they can charge. Ain't no chargers upstairs. All the charging is downstairs. Give me
There
your
you
phone.
go.
So-
When you're at the dinner table, don't be on your phone.
Right.
That's just shit
Yes.
I do. Go ahead.
So let me tell you this. I have a 12-year-old goddaughter, right? So her mother calls me. She's like, I need you to talk to her.
We'll talk to her.
And I said, cut the Wi-Fi off, right? And she said, oh, well, that doesn't really work because,
Shit.
hold on, because she has a hotspot on her phone. And I said, excuse me, what kind of phone does she have? And she was like, she has an iPhone 10, like me. I said, well, in what world does she need the same phone that you have? So she tried to justify it and say, well, because the phone was free, buy one, get one.
Yeah.
I said, I don't give a damn that you're 12 and I'm 40-ish, right? You're not going to have the same phone as me. You don't need to do the same thing as me on the phone. You're
Right.
12. I'm
Yeah.
like, why didn't you ask for an iPhone 6?
Yeah.
And she
Cheap,
was
in and out.
but she was just like, I'm like, yeah, there's no way you're gonna be on my level.
Yeah.
So hotspot be damn.
How about a flip phone? Let's
Too
go back
many
to a flip phone.
privileges.
Close
Yeah.
it.
What's that phone
We got a phone
called?
call.
Okay.
We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name and where the hell you calling from? What you want to talk about?
Yo, this is hell out of Houston.
Nigga, this 9 times you call, girl. Look here, Lionel. We don't need you calling every minute. We got other people on the call, but go
You
ahead.
gonna play your commercial now?
Don't call me by my government.
My bad, Lionel. Go ahead.
All right, okay, hear me out completely, Speedy, before you jump in.
Oh,
all right?
shit.
Now, I disagree with you in the sense of the stress that we're talking about that the kids have nowadays, and here's why I disagree. Because you got to think about it. When you were coming up and when I was coming up, things are not the same. We didn't have the same type of things that they did. It was a simpler time back then when we were raised and we were coming up. Now with technology and everything that's going on, we're in a different world. And you yourself have even said, hey, Brooklyn light skin, I need to make sure he's straight. He's going to take that L.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all due to the stress and things today. So you know that it's there, but you have to open up to realize, okay, there may be some things that I need to look at as far as raising them that may be different as far as how I was raised.
No.
You can't, and I'm not saying
No.
have your kids be your friend or anything like that. I'm not saying that at all. But you do have to take in consideration that times are different.
No, I don't. The only thing different is technology. And the worst thing about technology, kids don't have an excuse no more. They can't say, "Well, I don't know this information." Yes, you do. You got your phone in your hand. Look it up. That's the only thing technology has done. Stress was around when I was young. I had to walk to school every fucking day and walk with my friends who were talking shit about my outfit. That's still stress, no matter what it was, on what level. It's multiplied now because of cell phone and social media. But at the end of the day, when you come home, turn the motherfucker off. How can a motherfucker bully you on your phone or on the computer if you turn off the computer? You can only be bullied if you sit there and listen to this motherfucker talk.
Speedy, I can answer that question.
No, you can't. Someone hang up.
Yes, I can. You're talking about turn it off, Speedy, but they still got to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
So what?
No, hold up. It don't matter with technology, bro. If that student or that kid is turning it off, it doesn't matter. It doesn't stop technology. They still got to go to school the next day and deal with it. I'm not saying, I've always said this, that society is raising punk-ass kids. Because if you got all this stuff that's going on, then you need to make sure the kids are strong enough to be able to deal with it. If your kids are not strong enough to be able to deal with everything, then they shouldn't be exposed to it.
And that's why we taking Jubu's class. What's his name?
Joseph.
Him too. You take his class. What's his name? Habubu. What's his name? What was his name?
Joseph?
Habubu. Joseph Habubu. The Nigerian brother that was here. The Israelite. Thank you, L.
Jama.
Lionel. Thank you, brother. I get your point. I'm still not going for it. You're not going to tell me. Motherfucker, niggas got fights at school, had to come back the next day because the dude was still at school. That's stress. Everybody saw you get your ass beat. You still got to go back to that school. So it does, to me, that's a cop-out. At the end of the day, stop being your kid's friend. You're the parent. That means you can still have a conversation, talk to me, tell me what your problems is. But you're not finna get the iPhone, same shit I got. I love that. You're not finna get the same shit I got. You're gonna get the lower grade, and it ain't gonna have all the tricks and bells and whistles on it till you earn that. Make kids earn shit. Get your ass up every Saturday morning. I always trip when parents don't like. I think when a kid walks in the room, you should speak to everybody.
Yeah.
That stop a lot of the bullshit that happens in school, because if they have to speak, it's hard to be tough when you go, hello, sir, how you doing, ma'am? Shake somebody's hand, look them in the eye. Every single time you walk in. Little things like that parents don't do. Make your kids have a chore. If your chore is taking out the trash every day, then make sure he does it every day.
Yeah.
Because it feels like they're doing something instead of walking past the trash as it piles up. We got a phone call. Oh, my bad. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling? You see what you going to say?
Calm down, sweetie.
I will not. Who is this?
Somebody better get the whooping.
Who is it?
This is Seymour. How y'all?
Hey, Seymour.
Oh, Seymour. What's up, baby?
Fucking up.
I do not have children.
Well, the reason why.
You mean?
Peer pressure is real.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Parent pressure. I had parent pressure. I was more afraid of my mom.
There you go.
I'm foster kid.
As you should be.
I was more afraid of my mom because my mom did not play. My mom would come up to the school and bring the thunder. Okay?
Mhm.
So I'm like, peer pressure is real because I've seen people be affected. But like I said, I had parent pressure. I was scared of my mom. I did not want my mom coming up to that school clowning.
Yeah.
And they would come. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, my daddy came.
But then, Speedy, too, when parents try to parent, some parents believe in physical discipline. They believe in whipping their children. But then you got to have CPS and all of that. So it's like a fine line that you got to
But here's the thing, even on that tip, I don't think you really have to whoop your kids. But your kids need to know I might get my ass beat. And my mama might do that. The thing is that most parents don't even have that threat where I will what? It's a certain my mother, she barely whooped her ass, but she had a what the fuck you say? And then you snapped out of that. Parents, if you don't have nothing else, you gotta have a line where a kid sees you and go, oh shit, mama real.
There's got to be consequences.
Yes.
There's got to be consequences.
Yes.
And we're raising kids where they have no consequences. I know somebody whose kid tells the parent, get out of my room. Really?
Motherfucker. Ooh,
really?
Motherfucker.
You mean the room I own?
Look, I'm following you. I'm a veteran, motherfucker.
You don't own a room in this house.
The hinges about to come
I told you,
on.
put beads up. So they slam the door, put the beads up.
Right.
Now slam that.
Like at the end of the day, you know.
Well, I like the beads.
My mother did believe there was no closed doors in my house.
Yeah.
That's how I am. No closed
Or lock, for sure
Or
not lock.
yeah.
You can't lock no door.
Can't close it.
You
Not in
can't
the
lock
bathroom either.
Thank you for the phone call, Seymour. Appreciate it. Give you your information, big homie.
Darren Campbell, the hardest working man in real estate. I can be reached at DarrenCampbellCoaching.com. That's DARON coaching.com. I'm also on Facebook Live every morning, 9 a.m. on Darren Campbell Coaching on Facebook. Everybody reach out. If you want to learn a little bit about real estate ownership, proliferating through real estate, I'm Darren Campbell.
Baby girl, I know you were writing this down because I want to see you with that house. If you got that VA
or that triplex.
Or the triplex.
That she can do.
That's your man. There's
Yeah,
no
I
way.
definitely want a triplex or a quadplex for
No
sure.
reason you should. You got a VA loan. That is like the golden ticket.
I know.
Okay, then make it happen. And don't forget, if you buy a triplex, that they count those other two units as debt service instruments. So in other words, those two people helping you pay 2/3 of the mortgage counts in your qualification process. So you only have to qualify for 1/3 of that property because the other two people are paying for the other 2/3.
See, I didn't know that.
See,
Yeah.
you gotta
look
get
how
informed.
God work.
You can use a percentage
Or
of your property.
You get to
whoever
use
you
the
believe in.
rental.
Look how he work. Won't he do it?
Kwame Yashala.
Yeah. Won't the incense do it? Anyway, give you information, baby girl.
Blaze Wells. That would be on our IG. Blaze Wells, BLAZE Wells. That's it. Blaze Wells.
Yeah. And can they get in touch with you to buy it from you, or how does that work? Or do you tell them where to go get it?
I can tell you where to go get
There
it.
it
I
is
can
at.
answer your questions. Just DM us. Everything is on the IG account, and I'll be
We're
willing.
giving it all to y'all today. You learn the box. You can get some weed, get fucked up, and then get you a
And
house.
then get a house. That's a
Somewhere
good
to-
day.
Yeah,
That's a good day.
Somewhere to go fall out at. You pass the fuck out. We got to talk.
Okay, I'm with you.
I got something.
Yes, sir.
Plus, he got property, and I'm trying to get like Blue. Blue got
Hey,
bad
Blue, I
property.
like how you upgraded out there.
What are you talking about,
I was confused last week.
What do you mean?
I didn't know you upgraded. I seen you out there. I don't want to put your business in the streets.
I got
know?
you,
I
dog.
seen you, though.
Look, I'm trying to figure out what you get, nigga. What you get?
Hey, man.
You got Bentley?
I don't know that.
Things must be nice.
But I'll take the thank you.
It's nice though.
Oh,
You do care. You do come bearing gifts.
I know what you're talking
You talking about the snacks. Anyway,
Hey, Speedy, let me tell you
No, please, go ahead.
one quick thing to the people. The market is changing. Opportunity is knocking. The most money is made. The most transference of wealth happens during downturns in the market. So people who really accumulate the greatest amount of wealth, they do it during the downturns. When people are running out, the billionaires are running in. Think about it. Get at me.
How about 100 there?
Them too.
Okay, go.
Them too.
I'm 100.
You got to start somewhere.
I got 100 on me right now.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah. How much you got for a down payment? 100?
She could buy with zero down. You got to start somewhere.
Damn. Did you even know that?
I knew zero down, but I didn't know about
her income.
Yeah, the whole income property thing, that I only had to qualify for the one that I'm going to stay in because the other two were going to be occupied. So that's knowledge. Thank you.
What branch of service were you in?
I was Army. Du was Navy.
Okay.
Yeah, I
You
did.
were Navy?
Yes.
With locks?
No.
Pre-locks.
So we've both been all
And
over.
thank you for your service,
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
I have a question. So if
Shouts out to the babies.
Say they were to get married.
Yes.
Are they able? I'm just saying because they
We
both
got nuptials.
No, they both have a
Oh.
VA loan. Like
Yes.
how does so?
No, like I wouldn't do that. I would let him use his and I would use
Okay.
mine.
Oh.
I
Or
didn't
we
know.
could
I see
combine
what
it.
you
Like we
mean.
don't have to get married
She
for
can
us
use
to.
hers on some other property.
Right.
They could buy separately. They could combine those two things.
Okay.
There's double it.
I was just curious.
Just double it.
Now, you had them getting married. So they
Well, I mean, 'cause I
so
just
if they
assumed
hit
you
each
had-
other and
They-
go
Oh,
down,
I
They-
just assumed you had to be married to.
Well,
like,
no,
join
you
it
don't. You can
together.
buy as tenants in common. Those are just two individual
it.
people who own separate interests in the same piece of real estate. She could leave hers to somebody. He could leave his to somebody. It could be under the same roof. That's like having two pieces of property under one roof. It's called tenants in common. When you're married, it's joint tenants. We
Got it.
both own this whole together. If I wanted to own a piece and Speedy wanted to own a piece, we could own it as tenants in common.
not married.
He could leave. He could leave
Obviously.
his half to his kids. I could leave my half to my kids, and that property continues to go.
That's cool.
Got it.
All right, we take a quick break. Come right back. We gotta get some pictures. Me and D got to talk because I'm getting some real estate with this
That's
$100
what's
I
up.
got in my pocket.
That's what's
All right,
up.
Chad, we're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back.
You got the music?
Let me see what that guy.
It's not. I can play.
Let me see what that guy.
All right, don't move, y'all. Fucking off the chain. Fantastic, bro.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm in Chatsworth, yeah.
My nigga Shane's on the beat.
I would never give you up, baby. Yo, baby, you way too much fun. I choose you. You know that I can't live without you. I was dead wrong, dead wrong. Wasn't there, I wasn't man enough. I decide when you're mine and I'm at the door. Please stay, yeah, I did change, yeah. A sensei with the membrane insane, yeah. Girl, you drive me crazy and I think I'm lost on your road. Navigate me through your body, babe, you got to go. Navigate me, GPS please. Got this missile to that's my nuclear needs. I think you in need, and I came to conquer that. All of my jeans, 100 degrees. Yeah, I'm feeling kinda hot. Ain't gon' get played. I'm focused, but you gotta believe me. Yeah, you up. I would never give you up, baby. Oh, baby, you way too much fun. I choose you. You know that I can't live without you. I was dead wrong, dead wrong. Yeah, back again, that again. I'm just saying I'm the man when I'm running in. I'm that guy, I don't brag all about my bread. Care I brag, I don't care if they nice to me. I don't care if they third, it's my movie. St. Louis nigga in the building. I'm out of Lindenwood, they gotta dig in the city. But these niggas hold you back, they always in their feelings. Wizard with it, I'm like a blizzard with it. Reptiles when I spit, I'm like a lizard with it. Cold-blooded nigga like it's mid of January. Definitely runs in the family, it's hereditary. Cobra, give you closure. Venom drip, dripping, you in death 1 second closer. Yeah, I think you had too many doses. Since you toxic, I don't think you hold up. Give you up, I would never give you up, Baby, oh, baby, you way too much fun. I choose you. Yeah, you know that I can't live without you. I was dead wrong, dead wrong.
そして再び、それは私の心です。
See me draped in wool. It's Saint Laurent and it's it. She got your name and your city in the back of my mind. My heart's iced over. I found a new owner. I hope it's all over. I can't die any slower than this.
I can't die any slower than this.
Yeah. But I'm too scared to end it. There's no one to be friends with. But these people work for now. I'll just stay here with my mentions. Yeah. And it's easy to feel shitty when these people are so pretty. On the socials they're so perfect. On the inside they so icky. You. Got a new Rolex, it's pink and got diamonds. I hope it says multitudes about the places I've been, yeah. See me draped in wool. It's Saint Laurent and it's it. You got your name and your city in the back of my mind. My heart's iced over, found a new owner. I hope it's all over. I can't die any slower than this.
Shawty, like Mariah. Used to be my baby, Shawty was my rider. You lost my respect when I found out that you lied. Dressed me out crazy, but she love when I'm inside her. Dude, why you tripping? Why you test me? You a handful, girl, I give you my food. And why you cross me? You did me bad, did it off with everything I had. You switch it up like this on me. I heard everything, I know everything. I know that you kept that shit away from me. And on purpose too, you try to make it seem like it wasn't true. Girl, I gave you everything, yeah. Secret share, yeah. You never see, yeah. Every night I smoke away the memories, yeah. I try to pull up shawty with the hoops like Mariah. Used to be my baby, shawty was my rider. You lost my respect when I found out that you lied. Dressed me out crazy, but she love when I'm beside her. But why you tripping? Why you test me? You a handful, girl, I give you my food. And why you cross me? You did me bad, did it off with everything I had. me like that. Say you wanna come back. Gave you all of my money, girl. No time to react. It's showtime and the lights on. We sold out and it's packed. Only here for the racks, girl. Just fake love and that's facts. Walk around like you too fly for me, too fly to be broke. Head down and you too shy for the smoke. Don't gotta try too hard, it's too easy to choke. Yeah. I'm too young to be broke. Yeah.
Watch out for them shawty, like Mariah. Used to be my baby, shawty was my rider. You lost my respect when I found out that you lied. Dressed me out crazy, but she never on the side. But why you tripping? Why you test me? You a handful, girl, I give you my full. And why you cross me? You did me bad, did it all for you. Everything I had, whoa, whoa.
I'm a lady, you can move on my spot. Do anything you want me to, I might.
Ain't tryna wait, I wanna get it on sight. Come put it on me, I'ma take it all night.
I saw you up and ready. Make me look back, scream zeddy. Yeah, yeah.
You know I pop it like a cement. Tell me how I feel when you with me.
Ecstasy, bring your body to me. Play with all my emotions. Long as we getting closer.
Fantasy, can we live in our dreams? Come get what I got for you. Get lost in my water. Yeah. Can we play no breaks, lights off, anything goes? Yeah. Fucking like a stripper, baby, you can get it anytime you want. Yeah, I'ma do the dance for you, lights off, candles lit, put the shadows on the wall. Eyes closed, yeah, can't blame me if I see what I see and I know what I want.
Ecstasy, bring your body to me. Play with all my emotions. Long as we getting closer.
Fantasy, can we live in our dreams? Come get what I got for you. Get lost in my water. Down to catch a body. You know a bitch about it. I saw you on the kitchen table. I do whatever you say so. Sissy bottle poppin'. Tell me how you like it. Soon as I'm around, get in the mood and make you no sleep. Then got you so asleep.
Down for whatever that you ain't did never. Let's land in ecstasy so close to heaven. Turn the room to the jungle like ooh. Saw you was having them, baby. You Girl, I don't get it. How when you naked, you dressed to kill. Ain't hard to tell why when I got inside, that shit felt your love. Ecstasy, bring your body to me. Play with all my emotions. Long as we getting closer.
Fantasy, can we live in our dreams? Come get what I got for you. Get lost in my water.
Love don't feel like drugs no more. You get high and you come back down to the floor.
that I never lied to you, babe. So it's like I got a switch in my brain, and someone put their hand in my head. Yeah, they hit the switch and it changed me. Now I'm seeing that my time is up. I swear you'd rather fight than fuck. Put your hand on your heart. Tell me if you love me like you did at the start. Cause I don't feel it, and the drugs can't heal me. They won't even keep me from losing my mind. Fuck this eye for an eye shit, cause now we're both blind shit. But if one more word could save this, then our love don't feel like drugs no more. You get high and you come back down to the floor. Love don't feel like drugs no more. Love don't feel like drugs no more. Love don't feel like love don't feel like drugs no more. Love don't feel like drugs no more.
I want
Yeah.
you to come in here though.
Here we go.
The next time you're here.
Song number 10 on the album, featuring.
I don't like to go to the gym, baby, but I like working out with you, darling.
Say what?
I can get my sweat on every night and day. Can I work out with you, babe?
Work out.
Can I work out with you, darling?
Sweat all over your body.
I don't like to do push-ups, pull-ups, or anything physical other than you.
Just you, baby. Sweat on
You, baby.
Work out.
I can get my muscles pumped up. Oh, all my muscles pumped up with you, baby.
Pumping my muscles.
Are you recording this?
Can I work out with you?
Pumping my work out.
That's all I wanna do.
Can I work out?
Can I sweat from the morning till the evening time and then come back after lunchtime? Oh. Can I work out with you, baby?
Sweat all over your body.
Can we get physically fit together, baby?
Push up.
Let me be your jack, you be my lane. I will physically work out with you, baby.
She's working out.
Physically work out with you, darling.
Working out.
Yeah.
Get on top
Physically
of me,
work out, baby.
Stay on top of me, baby.
Can I push up on you, baby?
Get up on that.
Yeah.
Push up on your body, baby.
Hey.
Song number 10 on the track, baby. It's called Can I Work Out With You? Featuring Blue Mitchell. Speed Doggy Dog.
Can I work out with you, baby?
Can I work out? Can I work out? Can I work out?
Can I work out with you, baby?
Sweat all over my body, baby. Hey. Song number 10 on the album. You can get it tomorrow. Or whenever he finished mixing it.
Hey, let me say this, man. Blue, let me tell you some real talk, man.
What up, dog?
If I could sing, I would never talk to people. Every time they ask me, somebody just break out to a song.
Shut up, work out, baby.
Yeah. Push up on you. Nigga, every time, nigga, like, you want something to eat?
That's a great fit. That would have a really nice beat.
I would wait till they couldn't hear me. What'd you say? I was going to sing to you, baby. Then you dropped the beat. Anyway, it is the Rollout Show right here at Rollout
Can I work
Studio.
out for you? That's a hit song, Blue.
Man, I'm trying
Putting
to
that on
tell
the
you.
album. You are separating these, right?
That's a hit
Cool,
song.
I got you. In the house we got.
Dude, Blaze Wells coming back at you.
In the house we got.
Carla Carter.
Better known as.
Cece.
At your ass. In the house we got.
Shelly Rio.
That's it.
Shelly Rio.
All right. Thought you gonna put the Mickey Mouse on this shit, but okay. In the house we got.
Blue Mitchell, baby.
Last but not least, my second seed, my one and only.
Kwame Yashala.
Hmm?
Just means Israel stand up. That's it.
No, that was a lot shorter than Israel stand up. Man. It was Komahana. Anyway, I guess we just came back on. We got a phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Now, I'm going to ask a question.
Nigga.
And I want you.
Let somebody else call in, Vernon.
Yeah, that's
Well,
why
we do want the number, Vernon. So what you gonna do?
What's the number here, Vernon?
Vernon, what's the number
Okay,
here?
never mind. We got it.
Okay, here it is. Why is it when you ask somebody a question, they tend to not answer your question, but give you their opinion on the question? That's not what I asked you. Shut the hell up and answer my question.
Great question,
I
Vern.
hate that shit.
Great question.
Great question on your question, but your question was again. I'm sorry.
Okay, here
Like
it
that,
is.
dude.
Here it is. Now, you say, who would you rather? Pam Grier, and two other fine ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Janet Jackson, Halle Berry. Janet
or
Jackson.
Shelly Rio. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you put Shelly in there. You
No,
put Shelly
I don't want to put Shelly in.
Shut up.
Okay,
So what's the question?
I'm confused. What's going on?
He's asking a question.
Okay.
What's the question, Vern?
my question is if you ask her, would you rather, and you give three names, you just gonna pick a name, right?
Yeah.
And not say, oh, well, it all depends on, because didn't nobody ask you all that shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's someone avoiding the question, more per se.
Ooh, that just bothers the shit out of me.
Did you say ooh?
Okay, that's my rant for the day.
Wow.
I'll talk to y'all
Nigga
later.
said,
Appreciate
ooh.
it. And stop playing games with your homies, nigga.
Yeah. Would you rather?
Would you rather play that with no dude?
Yeah, don't play no would you rather, dude. Now, tell your friend to call in, and don't nobody else call. Shit.
Right, wait, let's
Or tell her to call on your phone. We could put it on speaker.
No, no.
I'll
She
tell you.
got
I got the
call in
number.
right now.
I gave the number.
She got the number. She got the right number. Oh, can you write that down somewhere? You don't lose it.
Yes.
It's in her phone.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, send it to me.
Thanks to
please.
Pam. Pam came through.
Thank you, Pam.
Pam always comes
Say we falling apart over here, nigga.
Wow.
Couldn't find a phone number.
Nigga, we don't call each other.
Yeah, that was
How
basically
many times have I called here?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I ain't never called.
I got
here.
to call.
I
in.
tried to call here
We gotta
during
call.
the marathon, and it was like, forget.
Hopefully, this is
Well,
your
that was
friend.
impossible.
Hilarious. Who took my pen?
Me. You said you want the number.
Stop calling so other people can call.
There
Right,
you go.
right.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Velvet.
Velveeta?
Velvet.
Velvet.
Velvelata?
You said Velveeta.
Velvet?
Oh, your name is Velvet.
Vekashika?
Yeah.
Can I set the caller
No.
phone?
Yes.
Look, no, you can't. No, go ahead.
Okay, so this is my friend Velvet. Velvet
Hey,
is
Velvet.
a Navy veteran, and
Thank you for your service.
I had her call in.
Shouts out to the babies.
I had her call in because I wanted her to talk about her experience with her son and vape and THC. So I'll just let her take over and tell her story. Go ahead, B.
Well, first of all, can I just say I love y'all. Y'all looking good up there.
Thank you, baby.
I appreciate you,
Thank you
love.
so very much. I'm glad you noticed.
I'm telling you.
I definitely noticed.
Mhm.
Loving the smiles, everything. And I'm loving the people in the comments. Shout out. I've been up in there.
Oh, okay.
But,
There you shit.
So what I want to say is I don't agree with not being your children's friend. I
Okay.
just want to say that off the bat.
It's okay.
I believe that it's important to be friends with your children. I think it's important to remember that we were once their age.
Mhm.
And we cursed, we smoked, we did this, we did that. And it would have been pretty cool to have a parent who we could have talked to and expressed ourselves freely and openly while still being respectful. And
Well, I
so
think that's
that-
what the part that gets left out is being respectful. I think being a friend, which I want to be a friend with all my kids, and we're good to this day. But I think as a parent, like being a friend sometimes can blur the lines when, hey, go clean your room, hey, go do your homework, hey, go do this, and now they go, well, I don't feel like doing it, or I don't want to go do it.
Absolutely. It absolutely blurs the line because I give my kids freedom of self-expression. So when they say things to me like, I'm not about to do that, and they do say it, I say, okay, you don't have to do it. But if you don't do it, you're going to write this report on Nat King Cole. Or if you don't do it, you're going to get your phone taken for the rest of the day. Or if you don't do it, this is going to happen. I have pages and pages of journal entries where my kids have had to write full out reports because they had the option of not doing something.
So let me ask you a question.
In life, you have the option of not doing things, but you also have consequences you have to deal with.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Velvet. So if you were to tell me, hey, go clean your room, I say I don't want to do it. Then you say, okay, go write this, whatever it may be. I would probably say I don't want to do that either.
Right.
So do you just keep going?
No, they write it. I've seen it happen.
But I'm saying,
Mine
what?
write it.
So if I don't want to do the first thing you said, why would I want to go write?
Well, that's true, and they have said that too. Like, I don't want to write it. Okay, well, give me your phone. As soon as I mention phone, okay, I'm gonna just go.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, gotcha.
But what happens if they're already on punishment? And so, say the phone's already taken away because of they
Whatever
got
that
caught
may be.
smoking weed at school.
Whatever that may be.
So now you're like, go write a report about why it's bad to smoke, and they're like, because that's what the school said, and they're like, I don't want to do it. Now what do you take away?
Well, because of the way that I parent my children, I never run into situations where they're on punishment. Where I handle things right then and there. You have consequences or you don't. So my children aren't really on punishment. There are times when they don't have their phone, their iPad, their computer, or whatever, but there's no need for punishment because they don't usually repeat things when they have real consequences like having to write reports.
Okay, so you said her son or her daughter?
Her son.
Your son.
Parents give children real consequences.
You
they
right.
normally lock them up in their room, or they normally fuss at them.
Yeah.
Or they normally, none of that is productive. None of it.
So when you caught your son vaping, what exactly what did you do?
I asked him, how long have you been smoking? Why did you keep this from me? He said, he was afraid. I explained to him that I didn't agree with him smoking this early. He's 16. But, I've been smoking since I was 8 personally.
Yeah, I was gonna say-
8 years old?
So,
16 when you start.
8
Shit.
years old. I grew up in Cali and Vegas, so out there we do things a lot younger, and we driving cars by 10 because we made so much off crack back. This was in the 80s, so this is crack era. So we did everything fast. We had parents that were strung out, and we were left on our own.
Now, did your kids know this about you?
Well, they knew. My son knew at the point when I, found out he was smoking.
Okay, so okay, because sometimes they'll lean on that. Well, you did it.
Right.
Right. No, they didn't know it at that time.
Okay.
So I thanked him for waiting as long as he waited. He told me he had been smoking since he started first when he was 15. So I thought that was remarkable in itself. And then I said, where do you get it? And he explained that, he might go over to this house, that house, and it was all dangerous situations. So immediately I thought to myself, I can tell my son to stop smoking, and the reality is he will not.
Okay.
Or I could teach my son on how to smoke better, which is throw them backwoods away, throw them cigar papers away, roll in these white boys, roll in this cone. You're going to smoke like this. I'm not about to have you running up the street to find poop for no green. I'm going to give you a little bit.
And how old is he now?
He's 16.
16.
And I do not agree with him smoking.
But
I am not a dumb parent.
Okay,
Because I don't agree don't mean he's going to stop.
Now I know parents and I know them to this day, who'll go, well, my son's gonna fuck or my daughter's gonna do it. I'd rather have them do it at my house, or you bring your boyfriend or girlfriend here and they'll spend the night. Isn't that the same thing?
What do you mean the same thing?
like if you're saying, okay, I know you're going to get high, so if you're going to do it, I'm going to show you how to do it the right way, and you're going to do it here at the house, or you're going to do it in a way that I feel more comfortable about it. That's the same thing as your son saying, I got a girlfriend. Well, I don't really want you out there fucking, but if you're going to, and I know you are, why don't you just come home and do it? Well, here's the condom, but why don't you come home and do it? I wouldn't have my son do that either. I don't want. I gave my son condoms,
Right.
but he can't come to my house and fuck.
No, but you said that you threw them in his room.
Yeah, I did.
So that was your house, wasn't it?
I didn't know he fucked at the house. I just was revealed to me that.
We all fuck at the house.
I didn't say I did it at the
Why you
house.
gotta say that word?
Where it's comfortable. You go where you
Yeah, I
comfortable.
feel comfortable.
I feel that when we're growing up as kids ourselves, right? We're so smart. We're like, man, we're gonna fuck in this room, nobody's gonna know. We're gonna smoke, nobody's gonna know. But then when we grow up and we're grown up, we look at our children and we think they dumb. Man, he ain't smoking he ain't gonna have the sex in the room. He done had sex 11 times. Trust me.
I just think it's something different when it's in your face. It's one thing to say, I think my son's doing it. It's another thing to go, he in that room fucking right now.
You don't want to be a friend to your child. It's much more productive to have open, honest conversations.
I like that.
Saying, I don't agree, than for you to turn a blind eye and say, I know you know better, so I ain't even gonna talk about this. It doesn't make sense. You have to start breaking cycles. You have to start getting real.
But don't you feel like that now your son? Because I would feel like we're on the same level. The only thing different is you paying the rent and I'm not.
No, sir, we're not on the same level. Sometimes my son look at me while I'm smoking, and I look at him and say, "What you thought? You ain't put in on this. You ain't grown. Boy, you better sit down somewhere." No. So, no, it's not the same level. It's every other whenever I feel like it. You know, I'll get you something so you don't got to go out in them streets, but you're not grown. You're not bringing in a check right now, so you're not going to smoke like me, period.
So what should Shelly do?
You enough to where you don't have to go out and get hurt.
So what is your advice to Shelly to do about her son?
But just remember, he's 14 and he's on the football team.
Okay.
And it's been messing with his football. Like, he's a lot slower now. He's not focused on the game. Like, he's just doing a lot worse since he started smoking.
My advice is to have a conversation, because smoking ain't gonna make you do a lot worse. So he's smoking some doo-doo, or he is not. He is just, it's something else going on. But
so the smoking doesn't decline your breathing tech.
Absolutely. There are many athletes, many musicians that smoke for the enhancement.
I was gonna say that. I make my lungs better.
Remember, he's 14 though. He's still
it
growing.
Makes asthmatics breathe better. This is science. This is proven stuff. I'm telling you.
So your advice is find out what it is he's actually doing.
Yes.
And then.
And have conversations. Have honest conversations.
I will not.
I think 14 is too young. Just like I think 16 is too young. But if this is what you're doing, let's have that conversation. Why are you doing it? What else is happening? With marijuana, you're supposed to be enhanced. I'm noticing a slowdown. What's going on? Maybe he's up all night playing a game and he's tired. It could be any of those other things.
Well, you can get him some. What's it called?
What, the CBD?
No, yours.
The vapes?
No, your
Blazewells.
You can get him some Blazewells.
Absolutely.
I'm always blazing well with that company. They are dope.
No pun intended.
I would highly recommend that. Something high grade and organic versus what Pookie and them be selling sometimes.
I like you, Velvet. Where are you born and raised?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
And you live here now, or are you still in Vegas?
I live.
She about to lie.
Between Atlanta.
Yeah, you about to lie. Anytime somebody go,
no,
she's moving.
all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, you're homeless. Cool. We can fix that. She like, I got a basket, but it's cool.
It sounds like a nomad to me.
Nah, she travels a lot. She's always someplace.
She's a retired Navy vet.
I'm retired.
And so she just,
again, you're homeless, so it's okay. No, I'm playing.
Don't pay him no attention, Velvet.
Did you hear our real estate guy say that? Did you use your VA yet?
Yeah, she's used her VA.
Oh, okay, you.
A couple of times.
Several
Oh, well, yeah.
But I literally have homes you could rent on all 6 continents, on all
Well, excuse us, man.
continents except for
So?
one, which is Antarctica. But the VA, I didn't like that advice you was giving about loans and all that. By the way,
Okay,
I
that
think
what for you?
when you you should be renting where you're living, and you should be owning where you're renting out.
Yes, that's what he said.
That's it.
That's what
Don't
he said.
own and plan to live there.
No, that's what he said. That's what he said. He said that.
Okay. That's not right.
Yeah, you tuned in late.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Velvet, you wasn't on the road. Anyway.
Okay.
You wasn't on the road.
you were a fantastic call. Thank you, baby girl. Did you?
Thank you.
Did you like her
Y'all
advice?
have an amazing day.
Oh, and keep listening to us, okay?
Oh, absolutely.
Tell your friends about us.
And you got this, Shelly. You got this. Real conversation.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Velvet.
She ain't got it.
Love
Anyway.
Because I still feel like it's. I mean, in my brain, I'm like, it does slow you down. Because when I've done it, like it makes me tired. It makes me.
Well, could it be the strand of, or if you got some,
a heavy
strain or
indica
strand?
is gonna slow you down.
Okay,
you're gonna be in concrete and
Yeah,
twisting
can
and
I
all
say
that.
something? Like this is how I try to explain it to people. Think of it like alcohol, right? Like you wouldn't wine, for example, makes most people relax, tired, that kind of thing.
Yeah, me,
so you wouldn't drink wine in the middle of the day when you know you have the rest of your day ahead of you. You know, so marijuana is a lot the same way. You have to be a little educated on the plants and what they do to your body, and when you should consume them. You know.
Right, like this is sativa. This is why I'm still up and I'm hyped because this is.
Oh, that's hype?
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm
You-
not sleepy.
You
I
know what I'm
don't.
saying? Because you were like, "Hello, I'm CC." I'm like, that's hype. That's your hype. I want to see it when you like.
Listen,
motherfucking tell me. That's
so
CC.
sativa will keep you up, indica will put you down, and a hybrid will give you like an even kill, like a really mellow feel. So if he's doing indica before practice, then he's gonna be slow.
Oh.
Yeah, that
you
would
know what I
explain
mean. But like I have to agree with Velvet. I think 14.
Well, it's your friend.
Yes, that is my friend, my sister.
Hey,
But
sis.
listen, 14, 16, that is young. You know what I mean? Especially if they don't have an illness. Like I said, I know people who are giving 5 and 6-year-olds THC gummies, but it's on a doctor's recommendation as well. And so it's all trial and error, of course, because it's an edible. So you give them a little bit, you watch how they, you know, how they work, how they move, you know, and then you increase it or you decrease it. But I do know athletes that smoke before they go and work out. They have ganja yoga, you know what I'm saying? But I know people who smoke and they do videos about it and they do cardio. And they say it enhances them, like it opens up the lungs. Me, I could do sativa, but there's no way I'm doing indica and trying to do cardio. That's just me personally.
And I do agree upon. I'd rather, if you have kids that have these emotional things going on in their life, I would rather them do that than give my kids pills or the doctor say they need this. No,
Right.
that's the shit you sell. I don't want to do that.
So, well, how would you feel if Brooklyn came to you and said, "I'm smoking because
How old is she?
I'm sad." It's a boy.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
He's also 14. Our kids go to the same school.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he's on a basketball team. And so if he said, "I'm smoking because I'm just depressed, you know, my mom's not around, you know, she passed away, like this just helps me, I don't know, get through my day." Like, would that be okay with you?
No, I
Hell
was still
no.
I
That's
was
a
still
cop
talking.
out.
That's a cop out.
That's a cop
Just
out.
like when he said that it was a peer pressure. I said, "You 6'1", get the fuck out of here."
I mean, my son said the same thing too.
Yeah.
But on the flip
Which
side,
I know they did it together because they came
Right,
up with the
that's
story.
probably how they met.
But let me hold on. But peer pressure is a thing.
I believe that.
Especially for, and I know a lot of times, black parents don't think that young black males fall victim to this. But even I experienced peer pressure in high school. Luckily,
no, but Brooklyn is on the basketball.
I was
team.
on the basketball team. I was a
My
star
son's
player.
on the football team. He was homecoming. But like these kids are like popular
No,
kids. Like
but
people would love to be them.
The people I got peer pressure by were on the basketball team and on the football team.
Which he said,
which is
that's
most
what Rio said too. Yeah.
Right, those are the people who got the stuff to peer pressure you. Those
Which
are the cool
is
kids. But
peer pressure is, yo man, come on, oh you ain't gonna do it.
No, it's not. No, it's
See,
not.
to me, peer
It's
pressure
not.
is like you want to be cool. So if I smoke this joint, I'm gonna look cool instead of being a nerd and have no
well,
friends.
it's not. It's,
That's what
I don't think
do.
it's about. I don't think it's about being cool. I think it's just not about being an oddball. I think anybody experiencing high school, the main thing you're trying to do is not stick out like a sore thumb, and not have people poke fun at whatever it is that makes you different.
That you don't do.
For me, luckily, I went to school with my older brother who didn't. He played football. He didn't do drugs and stuff, so that was easy for me to hang out with him.
Drugs.
and not deal with that kind of environment. You
He
know what I'm
said
saying?
it.
I said not do. He didn't do drugs.
He said.
But he's
I'm not
saying
talking about marijuana.
Right. See,
I'm talking about
drugs and
drugs.
marijuana are different things.
So
No, if I get arrested, it's for drugs.
First of all,
I'm going to jail.
marijuana.
They ain't gonna say this was marijuana.
If
They
you're
gonna say this drugs.
if you're a black person, marijuana is part of your culture.
What the fuck?
You understand? So you can deny it if you
disagree?
want to. It's a part of your heritage and your culture.
Is part of your heritage?
It's a part of your heritage and your culture. Do your research.
I will not.
110%.
I'm with you on this.
If you look
I
at
will
even if you
not.
go far back and you look at the clothes that we wore, they were
Well,
made
we
out
was
of
naked when we got it.
That's
They were
that's
made out of
impossible.
hemp.
They were made out of hemp.
That's where I was going. Hemp. Yes.
You understand? So this is always the reason it was demonized
Like
and
I'm
caused
being
a
double-teamed
drug
right now.
and caused a drug was for profitable reasons, not because it was. So that's the thing.
No,
So-
I get that part
Right.
of it. I truly believe that
It
this
doesn't
country
make you
found
high.
the whole thing they've been trying to figure out. How do we legalize this? Because they had to do the same thing with liquor. How do we legalize liquor? Because they're not going to stop drinking it. So we got to find a way to make some money on it.
Well,
and that's what they did.
They
on this.
banned it to make money.
Yeah.
That's why they banned it.
Yeah.
They didn't ban it because of the drug. They
Yeah.
banned it so they can profit on the cotton market.
Yeah.
You understand? So that's what I'm saying. So just for you people out there, do your research on this plant.
I'm not.
And you do not get high off of weed. It's not a
You
drug.
just called it a drug.
I know I said I didn't do drugs, but I still don't do drugs.
Yeah, you do.
Never.
I
I've
see.
never. Last time I did a drug, the doctor gave it to me. So there goes that. I don't do drugs. Stick to what the Lord gave me. You know.
Thank you for the call, Velvet. See what you just set a bonfire off of this motherfucker and bounce. She done blew the whole room up.
I can't wait for her to come in studio. You guys are gonna love her.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how you put that. All right. We gonna love her. Velvet. We'll do with Velvet when she get here.
And I think she's like one of the best moms on the earth. Seriously, I love that she has open conversations with her kids. And I've been around, and they talk to her about any and everything. So I do think that having open conversation, open communication with your kids is number one.
Well, I did that as well, and I told my daughter again. It's just dude shit. Like I want my son to talk to me, but my daughter talking like I'm cool. You tell me everything, but I listen anyway because I got to listen because she's my daughter, and I do want them to tell me everything. I said even if you think it's gonna make me upset, just tell me anyway, because I'd rather be upset now than you not tell me and I'll be upset about some shit that happened later. So we're trying to solve Shelly's problem. I might. Do you think
you might have a problem? You just don't know it.
What the fuck?
I mean, how do you know for a fact that Brooklyn does not smoke?
Can we move on?
So
Because I
Shelly,
haven't seen any difference in him.
are you gonna go home and have a conversation? Like how are you gonna have this conversation?
I don't know.
Can't get mad. I know that. And you had an eye to do this thing.
Oh, stop it.
And then like, you about to get mad.
Or you could do it like you would do, like when you caught your kids smoking cigarettes, just lock them in the closet with a pack of cigarettes. They don't come out till you finish smoking all these.
I can give you 20
I
pre-rolls.
got you.
You gonna be like, I love my mama.
Oh my
got you.
God.
Just have
You know,
some
stop
food
it.
ready when they're
Yeah,
done.
some water, some food.
Yeah.
I don't want my kid taken away from me.
Yeah. Shout out
We'll
to
do
shelters.
it. We'll do it in a controlled space.
So should she ask what kind of? Because did he say he stopped?
I mean, he says he stopped,
He
but then,
lied.
but now what the
He
problem
lied.
is
He lied.
yesterday he came home, and so now my husband was like, he's high, and I'm like, really? How do you know? Like, what
Yeah, you could
happened?
tell.
And
I could
he's like,
tell.
his eyes are red. And so then his father's like, well, I mean, he's been playing football all day. You know, it's hot outside. Like,
Sweat.
it doesn't necessarily mean,
He's been in the pool.
you know, but we don't know. So now we're just like,
Ask me if you want some chips.
Or if he's hungry.
Yeah.
but he's always
No.
hungry. I mean,
No,
he's
just-
literally playing football for 3 hours straight. So of course he's
You
gonna be
want some
hungry.
chips? He gonna be like, hell yeah, I want some chips.
Or if he go, these are the best chips ever.
Or look,
Yeah.
offer some chips and then offer some way different, like a Twinkie. And if he eat both of those, that's how you know he failed. Niggas don't eat Doritos and Twinkies, you feel me? So if you combine the two, that's how you know he done.
Sugar and salt? Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
he
Oh
done.
my God.
But yeah, I would say this. I would say for any kid out there smoking weed, I would say
Hopefully you ain't listening to this shit.
no. I would say stay. I would say leave it unless you have a medical condition. I would say leave it alone until you are of age to make those proper decisions.
Right.
Because you know a lot of people are growing stuff. A lot of people are selling stuff. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know if you're gonna change your mind. You know, and you ain't got the money to spend on it.
You
And
got
what-
my money.
And what they've been lacing
That's
on
the
the
other
street.
thing. I'm like, how are you?
Yeah, that
paying
shit
for
is
this?
expensive.
I don't know how because
$40.
he has no money. So I'm like,
For
are
the
you bumming
eight.
it off your friends?
If you
Like,
got
I don't
friends,
know.
yeah. If you got friends, trust, it's like I got 5 on it. Man,
There you
everybody
go,
know about
yeah.
that.
Everybody got $5.
And if you don't got 5, nigga don't hit that long.
And what
But
they've
But
been
he doesn't have. That's what I'm saying. He's, like we literally.
Then he can't hit that long.
Shelly,
he is.
You don't send your kids to school with no money?
No money. Me
$0.
and his dad, none
He
of
holla
us.
at the
So
young
how
ladies.
does he
Because
eat?
once we caught it,
How does he eat?
He gets free lunch.
Okay.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, his
Oh,
friends
he's
cooking
homeless.
that
What
shit.
they
He got
lacing
good
it
friends.
on?
You got a girlfriend?
Lacing on the street is with fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
Or,
See,
were
yeah.
the
What is that?
People are not waking up.
Oh my
the
god.
most dangerous thing that's happening?
Last week they found 6 people in the house.
Where?
In West Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 people in the house.
Yeah, from what I've heard,
All-
not to talk bad about the Mexicans.
None of them woke up.
But I heard like a lot of the
Fentanyl, same thing Michael was on.
the Mexican cartel are sending a lot of marijuana this way that's not being screened and not being tested.
Right.
You know, so I would say find you a grower that you trust.
That would be me.
Blazewell's.
Go to and listen, this is the only grow place I would vouch for. You understand?
Thank you.
Who was the only one you know?
No, that's not true. This is
Let's
LA.
stay focused. Let's
It's
try it
LA.
again. It's the only ones you
No,
know.
but that's a good thing. 'Cause I ain't said their names. You feel me? So y'all check out my guy. They said your Instagram page, dude. Everybody trying to go to your Instagram page. Give your Instagram page.
IG at Blazewells. That's BLAZWELLS.
Yeah, man.
You didn't put the E in there.
Yeah, I was wondering how you spell Blaze without the E on the end.
Damn it, I smoke. Y'all get it. Blazewells.
Yeah, man.
Blazewells.
Hey, if you forget the E, that's on you.
Right, yeah, y'all don't do that shit.
This shit don't work,
Blazewells,
nigga.
Right.
Yeah, you spelled it wrong.
Put
You
it in
know?
the chat room. Can you put it in the chat
It's
room?
up there, yeah. It's been up there a few times.
Nobody wants to scroll through though.
Oh, Patsy
Yeah.
Girl just
We
put it up
lazy.
right now.
Yeah, we just put it in.
Shout out to Patsy Girl, it's my sister.
Yeah,
Hey.
man. If y'all smoke, man,
hey,
find you a
Shy.
grower. Stick with it, man. Hit my guy
Blazewell.
Blazewell up,
Stick with
man.
them.
Yes,
Go to
sir.
Blazewell.
We need a sponsor. What y'all want to do?
We working on
We're,
it.
we're talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm trying to blaze
We gonna
well.
sponsor
this
the shit
month.
out
Am I in the meeting, nigga?
You don't blaze well.
You're still on air. You do realize that, right?
Oh, my bad. My mic work?
Yeah, your mic work.
So, yeah, again, Shelly, and me, I guess, you threw me in there.
I mean, because you really don't know.
Yes, I do. Trust me. Because he has it.
Hey, Brooklyn do be kind of chill though, pops.
No, here's the thing.
I mean, do
that
what we
nigga
did.
be-
Go when
that nigga
we
be
get
hella
out of
chill.
here. Go straight to Walgreens, buy the home test, and just test.
Brooklyn
just
gonna
see,
be
just
like,
see.
"What happened at your job?"
I said, "What's up to
Now
Brooklyn?"
you don't believe me on shit.
Nah,
No, I'm saying, again, I know when I've been around people get high 24/7. I know what it
Never
looks
you
like.
don't get high.
But at the end of the day, again, I think as a parent, you give them everything they want. I think no matter what, you want to go to the movies with your friend, here's bucks to go. So when you get ready to take it away, they feel it. If you still you still go to the movies, but I'm gonna take your phone. No, I'm shutting it down.
I can't.
Like you in your room, motherfucker.
Shelly, I give you something to do. I gotta give Pops credit for this. If I ever have kids, this is my discipline method right here. So because I wore the same size shoe as him, I was known at school for wearing a different pair of shoes every day. That's a big deal in high
I
school.
know. That's what my son is.
That's a big deal. I was from fly every day. I messed up at school, bad grades, all of that. I came home. The only thing was in my closet was a white button-up shirt and blue slacks and military boots.
I love him.
And then my pops cut all my hair off.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm talking about skin ball.
And that was the other one too.
So-
You saw Brooklyn.
So, hold on.
I cut all that shit off.
And let me tell you, he didn't have to say nothing after that.
And I cut it. I didn't take it to the barber. I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure it was fucked up.
Nice little nicks in there. And I'm just staring in the mirror the whole time, devastated. Never forgot that. I forgot all the butt whoopings I ever got in my life. Never forgot that moment. And I had to go to school with them kids and explain to them what happened. Most embarrassing moment of my life.
And most kids don't want to do that.
And you'll fix it. He'll fix it quick.
And it was just so happened the week, that whole month that he couldn't go nowhere, one of the kids had a birthday party. One of the celebrity kids. And they called Brooklyn, yo, you coming? Can't go.
Right.
Because they get to call on my phone because he ain't have his shit. I said, he can't go. So, again, I like when he said consequence. I don't know why I keep doing like you and pointing the motherfuckers ain't here. I like when D was here and he said that consequences, they have to be real.
They
If they
do.
can't be shallow, because I can get if you take my phone, but I can still do everything else, I'm cool.
Can I tell you a good one for
Please.
just right now? Because we're about to go back to school, right? If your kid acted up all summer, no school clothes.
Bam.
No
In
new
your
school
face. And
clothes.
that's a killer right there.
Even
is.
if you
You can't
grew
go to
over the
first day of
summer,
school not
no
fresh.
no school clothes.
Like
Like,
old sneakers.
But you know,
Yeah. Last year's
you
shits,
know,
you
you know,
done.
in LA though, because we have great weather. You still rocking summer clothes too. you ain't
throw
even
some slides
you
on
know
your
what I'm
straight.
saying? You know what I'm saying? You
Like,
still rocking summer clothes.
Again, I'm with you on that. And again, I just believe that. And if you're not a parent that can afford to give your kids a gang of shit, whatever you give them, just make sure it's like, hey, this is what I had to do to get this phone for you, or this is what I had to do to get this, that, and the other for you. So when you take it, they feel it. If they don't feel it, and I was a kid, and she was right, remember when you was a kid? I remember when I was a kid. Like, there's certain things I don't ask my kids if I know the answer. You have one child at home, and all the cookies got 8. You didn't eat them. Your husband didn't eat them. He ate them. So I don't ask kids shit that I know they're gonna lie about.
Right.
That helps them to lie. I just go, you ate the fucking cookies. Don't do that shit no more, or you got it, whatever it may be. I think part of the problem, we walk in as parents as if though we're dumb and go, who ate the cookies? Ain't but one motherfucker here. I'm gonna go, I didn't.
Right.
If you don't know who ate them, why would I tell you who ate them? You assume that I didn't do it. I'm assuming I didn't do it either. So it's some things you could just be proactive on. Again, you walk in the house, you have one son. Whatever's been happening, he was there when it happened. So you just go, motherfucker, I know you did it. So we're going to go past the fact, I know you did it, and go right to the punishment. Boom. So that way you ain't got to lie to me.
I don't think we have really good consequences anymore.
No.
Let me tell you about something that happened to me. My mother, God rest her soul.
Oh, bless her.
But she was a 36. She's taught for 36 years in Los Angeles Unified School District.
Wow.
So, which made it kind of hard for me. Okay. But anyway, I was in school, 9th grade, not doing what I was supposed to do. So I snatched a progress report off of a teacher's desk and I forged the whole thing. Okay, I gave myself the grades that I knew I was supposed
Would
to
you
have.
get a B, B, C?
All A's and B's.
Oh, you
all
can't
A's
go
and B's.
all A's and
But
B's.
that's what I normally would have had. So
Okay.
my mother, being the educator that she was, I'm going to open house and talk to all your teachers. No, Mom, you don't want to do that. What do you want to do that for? But this is what she normally did because she was a teacher, so she understood, the parent-teacher relationship. So she comes home. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
She comes home, and she's like, "You got something you want to tell me?" And then, of course, I had to confess because, of course, she's like, "How's Carla doing in school?" And then they're showing her where I wasn't doing in school.
DDFF.
So this was probably 6 weeks after school started. That's when you have open house, right? And so she says to me, "You're not getting no Christmas presents, 9th grade." And I was like, okay. And I had a younger brother at the time. We're like 10 years apart. And
still got him. He
no,
ain't dead.
no, well, he's okay. That's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother show. But anyway,
Well, thank you, dude. We'll get to that motherfucker in a minute. That looked like it was hot. She's like, he's
okay.
Ooh,
So
he stole my
anyway,
sneakers.
Christmas comes, and there's a tree, there's presents, and not one present was
Oh,
for
you didn't
me.
believe she was serious.
Oh no, I did not believe that she would say fat meat was greasy. I didn't believe fat meat was greasy at the time.
Wow.
So I'm older now, much older. This
So
still
like you look dealing with this shit right now. You better take a hit right quick.
this still resonates with me.
Mhm.
That
So
was
you don't celebrate Christmas?
Amen.
Absolutely.
Is that a treat?
I
Okay.
don't. I
Well,
don't
you
celebrate Christmas. That's not the reason why. That's a whole nother show too.
Okay.
Because I think that as Black parents, we overindulge our kids way too much, especially during Christmas time, and we go into debt for what? Because the Bible don't say nothing about giving you a present on your birthday. You understand what I'm saying?
Good
It's
point.
Jesus' birthday. Why am I giving you a gift? But that's a whole nother show.
Good point.
We talking about consequences. So I feel like you should have severe consequences. You never really have to hit your child.
No.
You
No.
really don't.
No.
Like my father, you talking about doors. My father took the door off the hinges and put it in the garage. Consequences.
Okay.
Consequences.
And for
Yeah.
a girl, yeah.
Yeah. So
We got-
I'm old school when it comes to that.
And on the Christmas thing, again, I truly believe take your kids downtown.
To the homeless
To
shelters.
the homeless shelter.
Yes.
And see, so that way they see where kids are that don't have nothing coming.
Yes.
Unless someone like us show up or some things happen, but they need to see that side. Because sometimes they can be jaded. Perfect example, we get to the phone call. So Nick didn't really grow up on that side of town. I grew up on that side of town.
Okay.
So they pretty much grew up in the valley.
That's what's wrong.
So yeah, and then at Reseda High, they go play this game.
Started my own game.
They play this game at
about
at Jordan High School. So we get there, and these kids, valley kids, ain't never been to Jordan, and them kids. So when the kids come in, this is real shit. I don't give a fuck about what he said. So the guy comes in, he's like, "Yo, cuz, check this out," and they all sitting all these kids from the valley sitting on the bench waiting for their game after this one. And hey, cuz, y'all niggas want to come outside and play? So Nick and all the kids looked at me because I'm some of the parents. I do like that. If you go out there, I can't save you. I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker finna do to y'all. It ain't gonna be that kind of
Oh,
game.
my
And
God.
he looks and I go, and he goes, "No, we just gonna wait." And my man says, "Oh, punk ass niggas, y'all don't want to come outside. Y'all niggas scared." But they never seen that before. They don't know. I know that. That nigga ain't no real game out there.
That's a false story, everybody listening. Ain't nobody ever punked me, nigga. I ain't never turned down nothing. So
Really,
I don't know
Nick?
where you getting this information
So I
from.
just come up with this elaborate
listen,
story.
First of all, everybody that went to my school got busted in from L.A. So we wasn't turning down no
Not
phase.
the Russian dude.
That's
He
one
lived
person.
in the valley.
That's
He
one
didn't go
white-
outside?
I ain't talking about the white man. I wasn't turning down no fades.
Anyway, what I'm saying is,
Yeah, I don't know nothing about
understand.
that,
We got a phone call. Fuck y'all. I love that.
Just so chat room know, I ain't turned down no fades. Y'all can still get it.
We got phone call. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Vernon. Not just playing.
Hilarious.
Probably L.
Good thing. Good.
Lionel.
It took too long.
Yeah, why would he say his government name? That was
Nigga
stupid.
told us too. Well, that was a better email address than the other one he gave.
Oh, that's right. That's why he gave it up.
Black people,
Shout out
come
to
on,
LA
man.
Houston.
Stop with the underscores and 1745 underscore. Black. As soon as you say underscore, everybody tap out. It's what's. You want to give your email address? Mine is real simple.
Mine's Blue. Oh, yeah, just
No, go
my
ahead.
website.
Whatever you're gonna get.
BlueMitchell.com.
See how easy that is? Bam. Simple. People can remember. What's yours?
Miss Shelly Rio.
Bam.
Blazewells Grow with no W, GRO. Blazewells Grow.
That ain't how you spell grow.
Well, we had to be a little different.
Oh, somebody had to grow? Cool.
Same one.
Somebody had the W. Fuck, nigga had the W. Put an N on the end. Grown.
Or switch to net, code, and all that
Don't
other
nobody
stuff.
shop.
Two on there.
Oh, nobody shop net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stop doing underscores. I hate when motherfuckers do an underscore because they ain't got time to hit that button. You gotta hold it. Hold it. Anyway, fantastic fucking show today. We learned a lot.
Always a pleasure.
The young man you saw earlier today talking about real estate, he's going to come back and do a show right before we even do our thing. So I think that's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna try to bring y'all some information. On this,
so you're going to really be able to get home ownership and tell them how good it feels to be a homeowner. Okay, or not.
It definitely does. But there's a lot of responsibilities that come with it. The bigger responsibilities is when you're renting to other people, because it's about somebody taking care of something that they didn't work for.
Yeah.
And so because of that, you get it. Just look, sometimes you just like my mother. You know, part of the properties I have is my mother left them to me, but I remember she would keep tenants that were less problems than to get the amount of money that she could have gotten.
Got you.
Because more money, more problems. It's really that serious. You got people tearing up your shit, more than having more than the amount of people in the place. You know, that kind of stuff wears and tears. And man, it could be a headache. I know people who have real estate that got rid of their place because of the tenant. Based on it, because they didn't have good luck with tenant. They didn't know how to pick them, and they didn't have good luck with them, and man, it just made them go.
Should you do family?
It doesn't matter if it's family, it's the person. Okay. It's the person that you know, some people take care of stuff better than you will take care of it.
That's how we are. Every time we move out, we always get our deposit back.
Yeah, you know,
I've never not gotten a deposit back.
Like so it's how you looked at me like I didn't never get a
great
deposit
having.
back.
What you have to do is make sure you don't. My man was magnificent, but that loan, those percentages can kill you if they're not right. Talking about just get in? No. Just get in. It's cool for a minute. Then when administration change, the loan change, and then you are paying way more,
Sometimes double.
the amount, sometimes 3 times the amount of what you originally start off. Let's say you originally start off, it was $1,700 a month was your note. And then 2 years later, it is now $3,500, and you just like, you're sunk. You don't know what to do.
So now you're house poor.
And then you got to keep your credit up, because they can rechange your percentage depending on your loan by your credit now, not your credit when you got it. Wow. And they were doing that with credit cards. So that's how they were killing folks with credit cards, switching up your interest rate based on your credit now.
Or the amount of credit they gave you.
Or the amount of credit they'll lessen that. Well, here's the cold part about it. You can't lessen it if it's already to
Blue,
the end.
I want to thank you for Debbie Downer and this shit.
No,
I mean, to you for inspiration now.
No, here's the thing. You
I'm
just
gonna stay
gotta,
a renter. Nigga.
You just got to know both sides of it, because you are signing into a relationship. It's a 30-year loan. Some people, it's a 60-year loan. It depends. But you're signing into a relationship that is ongoing. and you've got to be with any kind of
You
commitment.
scared me. We good. You
With
scared
any
me.
kind of commitment.
He made me feel good. You
gotta
fucked
be
it all up.
comfortable in.
I'ma stay a renter.
But that's his job.
You got to
'cause
be
he wants
comfortable
you
in
to
the
spend your
commitment.
money so he can make money.
So what's his job?
His
be
job is
real.
he's already
Because
has a
he's
home,
moved
so
on.
He's letting you know the deal.
He's moved on.
Like,
He done
yeah.
bumped you, and he done moved on. What you got to deal with, it's on you. It's
Right.
just like marriage.
Blue,
The pastor done moved on.
Blue was trying to get a show here now.
Okay, I'm just,
Yeah,
you asked me.
You're right. I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
Shelly, you renter. I'm playing.
I am a renter.
Yeah, fuck.
Proud,
That's
right?
a lot of
I'm a
money,
proud
though.
renter.
Wait
I
for
mean, I'm not proud of it. Shoot, because we went from like 1,800. Now we pay like 24.
I know.
Damn,
ridiculous.
I was always under the assumption anything over $2,000 you should own. No.
Right. I mean,
depending on it's what you get out of it. I got cats that live in apartments, but they got ice cream, the bank, all that up under there. They got
Right.
food. They ain't got to leave the
combination,
security. They pay
combination.
$3,800 to $4,200 a month
Just for where they are.
just for what they
And
are.
the convenience of being there.
Convenient.
I'll tell you, brother. All right, give your information, brother.
Dude, Blaze Wells at Blaze Wells at
No, I did
IG.
not believe that she would say.
what was that?
I don't know.
That was not me.
It was a video playing back on.
Oh.
It was you.
Like,
That was you
that's
talking, Shelly.
creepy.
That was you.
Yeah, one more time.
Shelly's gonna talk without
IG at Blaze Wells. I'm gonna spell it right this time. BLAZEWELLS.
When you spelled it the first, I was like, well, maybe they don't need the E. I mean, it was
No.
Blaze.
The E is for when you edibles.
There you go.
E's for edibles. Go ahead, baby girl.
Carla Carter at Blaze Wells. What he said, BLAZEWELLS. Hit us up on IG for all of your cannabis needs.
That's a nice commercial.
Thank you.
On here. Oh, we got a phone call. Hold on, Shelly.
Okay.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
You already know what it is and who it is. DJ out there, Vegas.
DJ out there. I thought we was going to go a whole day without talking to you. Shit.
Hey, man, you almost did.
I was trying to get off the fucking phone.
I swear I said, I hate when motherfuckers call me when I'm watching this rollout show. But
Thanks,
I just
brother.
clicked in on this last little part, and what Blue said, Blue just gave some good game and some good truth right
My
there,
dog.
like always. But Speedy and everybody, like, I would like for black people to get more financial literacy.
Yes.
Because
Amen.
black people, the financial literacy is so down, and we say some of the craziest things, and I'd be like, where did you hear that shit? Like, the thing I love about math is 2 + 2 is always 4. Whether it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whether it's a war going on outside, it's always the same. Like, when you, Speedy just said, if it's anything over 2,000, you should be written. That don't even make sense.
I said should be
Like,
owning.
what if-
Should be owning.
Yeah, anything over 2,000 be owning. But what if it's a bigger house? What if you what? Just because a dollar amount, you should own it? Like you shouldn't.
I just felt like, yeah.
Most people, we don't care. When we buy a house, you will never get your money back just buying one house. Just buying one house and living in that house, and it take you 30 years to pay it off. I'm totally against that. You will never get your money back. You will pay 3 times what that house is worth. You wouldn't take nothing else pay off in 30 years.
I think your cheek is blocking the call.
Let me get a number 3, please. The large fries.
Your flip phone is fucking up.
You want that with cheese or without cheese? Yeah, man.
No, we get it. We get it. You're going to keep going.
Always do your math, man. If the math don't make sense, man, don't do it, man.
Math don't make sense. Don't do it. Well, we already have a T-shirt we like, which is
Who you gonna believe?
It's a picture of Donald Trump, and it says, "Who you gonna believe, me or your lying eye?" I love that shit. Information, Shelly.
Miss Shelly Rio, MSSHELLYRIO on Instagram and YouTube. There you go.
Okay, let me double check. I didn't add some shit on there. Underscore, whatever. Fuck.
No.
Blue.
Blue Mitchell, BlueMitchell.com. Anything you need to know and want to know. Go to my website. Enjoy my new record, Blue Eyed Soul. Much love.
Speedy is funny everything. That's Speedy IZ funny on everything. Demi, how do you say her?
Lovato.
Lovato. She did.
Love that record.
She did.
Is she out of rehab? She doing good?
She out.
I think so.
She
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
27
she's
years
doing-
old.
Shouts out to
doing
her.
good.
Yeah, shouts out to
Al
her.
Rucker is 65.
The guy that did the show here?
No.
Oh, okay.
Used to be
the-
fat, lost weight.
the one on
Weatherman.
the-
Al
Oh,
Roker?
Weatherman.
On the TV
Oh,
show.
Roker.
Him too.
Right, I was like,
Yeah,
what?
Rucker is the one that did here. Roker is the.
Yeah, Rucker. Rucker.
Yeah, I got you.
Amy Adams is 45. She's an actress who I like a lot. And Isaac Hayes was born today. I have He died. He died in 2008, which is when we started. We started doing the Foxhole, and he called in. And at the time he was going to call in, his publicist called and said, "Hey, he's on the treadmill. As soon as he's done with that, he's going to call in." He called in. We had a great conversation. He was saying how you got a compilation was coming out, and 2 weeks later, that's when he passed.
Wow.
And he was trying, how we do as black men. Oh, I'm gonna get it together now. So that's what the memory I have. I never had a chance to meet him, and I always wanted to meet Isaac Hayes, better known as the Black Godfather.
Shout out to Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, he was an incredible brother. And so we did talk to him on the phone. So that was my story for that. Great show, fantastic show. You guys are great as usual.
Thank you.
Great stories.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming. Thank you all for coming. Blaze without the E. E for edibles.
She said, "You forgot to eat."
Brother said, "Oh shit, man. Let me do that again."
Smoking on the way here.
BLZZE. You forgot the A. Shit. Goddamn, I can't get this right.
Anyway, fantastic show. I don't think we're here tomorrow because I have a meeting I have to go to. So,
yeah. Thanks for telling me.
What's cracking tomorrow? Opinion Nation will be on tomorrow, and I think Dannon Green will be on the show, so it'll be some nice conversation.
Is this the real number?
That's what Pam said.
Okay, cool. So I'll make sure I put that up. I don't want to lose it. It's not that I didn't know the number.
Yeah, you did.
I just didn't know the number. Shit.
Allegedly.
I had no reason to know the number. I didn't call in here. Thank y'all. And we'll definitely be here Thursday or around Thursday or maybe Thursday.
Yeah, we're going to try to shoot for Thursday night, you guys.
Look like Thursday.
Yeah, yeah, it'll say Thursday on it. We out. Oh, wait, is that me on the out? Okay, cool.
Yeah. It seems like life is so funny. One time you're up, another time you're down. I had this situation that put me in a situation that I just couldn't understand. You know it had to do with love now. Listen to my story. How could I been so blind not to have seen what was on your mind? Things you said to me let me know that the love we shared was out the door. So what am I supposed to do when I have this love for you? And what am I supposed to feel when this pain is so real? A fool for love is a fool for pain. A fool for love is a fool for pain. What am I supposed to do? A fool for love is a fool for pain. A fool for love is a fool for pain. What am I supposed to do? Where did I go wrong? How could this be that all this time